Hello Internet, and welcome to Antiheroes Anonymous. It's a show where a bunch of people get together and play D&D and act as not quite heroes. It should be pretty fun. So I'm Ethan, I'll be the DM, and around the table we have...
So I'll be playing Tal, who's a human blood hunter. My name is James.
Hi, I'm Kay. I'll be playing Harmony, who is a tiefling wild magic sorcerer.
I will be Nazria Greyhill, who's a raging dwarf barbarian.
And your name is?
Oh, my name is George.
There you go.
Beep boop. I am playing a Warforged fighter named Hunter, and my name is Zach.
Cool. And even just in the introductions, it came up that we have James Tal playing a blood hunter. So we have a lot of custom things that are going to go into the game, which should be pretty exciting. So I'll let you know whenever those come up and do a little bit of explanation about them. And I think we have some intros for you, so I'll go ahead and play those now.
Nazria Greyhill grew up in a small dwarven village in the Eastern Wilds. When she was just 30 years old, her village was ransacked by a band of human slavers, and she was taken captive. Though they initially intended to sell her as a slave, when they saw how ferociously she struggled and fought against her captors, they ended up selling her to a band of orcs to fight in their fighting pits in the northern wastes. The orcs tried to brand Nazria with a hot iron on her forehead, but she struggled and ended up with a scar shaped like the number 3, stretching from her left cheek down to her jaw. To this day, she is sensitive about her brand and is quick to anger whenever it is pointed out. During her years in the fighting pits, Nazria received training in axes and hand-to-hand combat, and quickly earned glory for her brutality and her fearlessness. Although she was a skilled and ferocious fighter, Nazria's lust for blood quickly cooled as her captors forced her to fight against innocents, animals, and even fellow slaves in the pits. After 27 years of fighting in the pits, Nazria won her freedom by challenging and defeating the boss orc in hand-to-hand combat. She escaped on horseback in the ensuing chaos, taking only her great axe and the boss orc's amulet with her. Now 60, Nazria lives her life as a vagrant, wandering from town to town, often using her skills as a deadly fighter to pay for food and lodging. She is still haunted by her memories of the fighting pits, and is quick to anger when reminded of her captors and her days as a slave. The day she escaped, she swore she would track down the slavers responsible for her misfortune and coat her great axe in their blood.
No beast short of 2 grown men? That's absurd!
Aye. He doesn't take local bounties for small fries. Leave that to the local hunters.
How does such a man live off a statement?
Some will pay a pretty penny, or that of a small fortune, when the price is out of their reach.
You're speaking gibberish, old man, but I'll indulge you for 1 minute longer. Humor me. How does this man even begin to hunt such a beast?
Ha! How does he hunt great beasts? He's a crafty one, you see, a tinker of sorts. And of course, to hunt beasts of that size you need a weapon of size. He carries a bow, a great bow he calls it, taller than you or I. He claimed that he crafted all the strange gear for it himself as well. He's the kind you really can't miss or mistake, playing around with all those tools, armor, and weapons. But his methods are still mysterious, and he refuses to let any of our local hunters go with him on his tours and hunts.
Well, what kind of man is he? Surely someone so monstrous must have a matching personality.
On the contrary, he's a very warm and kind-hearted man, although he doesn't speak much of himself and keeps conversations fairly brief.
Where's he from? Are there more like him?
There are only rumors. Like I said, he keeps himself very private. Some say he was not from this land at all, and it's customary to specialize in such exotic weaponry. Others say he was cast out and exiled, forced to find work as a freelancer. Even though we would like to know, he's never given a straight answer.
So tell me, where can I find him? If not these small bounties, I may know of some larger trophies that could attract his attention.
You know, we'd like to know the same thing. He's been sort of a regular, well, at least once or twice a month to visit and restock, as well as check for any new opportunities. But for the first time he hasn't shown. Who knows, maybe some beast got the better of him at last.
Surely such a man wouldn't fall to mere beasts. Perhaps there is something more.
The name's Tal.
If anyone ever wants something hard to get or needs dirt on somebody, then they can come to me. I might be young, but I take care of my own. I grew up an orphan in Ravenmoor. The orphans here are a little special, but even then I was always singled out. Once a month or so, I'd black out and wake up the next day, sometimes naked in the forest outside the city. And one time, I even woke up in my cot hugging a dead horse. The blood took forever to get out. Mandus, that's the guy that takes care of us orphans, taught us how to survive, and always made sure we had a hot meal. No thanks to the local lord and lady, the Cranstons. The Cranstons and their lackeys have always had it out for the poor in Ravenmoor. Now I've decided to get back at those nobles and fight to make Ravenmoor and any other city I come across a decent place, no matter where you come from. Even if it means getting my hands a little dirty.
There is a story passed down in my tribe that tells of the exodus of the Tieflings. 3 generations ago, Asmodeus, overlord of the 9 hells, drove the Tieflings from their home in Nessus. As they fled, my great-grandmother, Shatari Frilia Kulov, who was blessed with the gift of powerful raw magic, managed to open a door to another plane, allowing a handful of them to escape the 9 hells. Chased out of the only home they ever knew, and transported to a strange new world, the material plane, the Tieflings took up a nomadic lifestyle as they searched for a new place to call home. My great-grandmother became known as Mother Aegis, the legendary Tiefling sorcerer who saved our kind from extinction. 80 years passed, and the raw magic that my great-grandmother possessed was passed down through her bloodline. Her daughter and her daughter's daughter went on to become the next leaders of our tribe, but their at times chaotic magic became a source of fear rather than comfort. Even now, whispers of dissent echo from the shadows. When I overheard whispers concerning my own raw magic, I knew I had to prove myself. So I gathered a handful of my peers, and I set out to show them I was in control. Unfortunately, all I managed to prove was that my magic was in control of me. During an intense struggle against a giant lizard-like creature, my raw magic swept me away from the field of battle. I awoke sometime later in an unfamiliar meadow. There was no sign of my peers, nor of the great lizard. I was alone. Days of wandering brought me to the outskirts of Ravenmoor, where a young man named Tal helped me get back on my feet. I realize now that until I learn to control my magic, I'm not but a danger to those around me. I can't return to my tribe until my magic and I are in harmony.
All right.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the intros. A couple announcements I forgot. We're going to be posting videos for now every Tuesday evening in Pacific time. So that's when you can expect to see more content. And then in the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter at Antiheroes Anon, right? Capital A for Antiheroes, capital A for Anon. Cool. And then, yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and enjoy as we get started. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Videos are on YouTube.
That's right. Videos are on YouTube later.
Well, they have to
sometime
know
in the
that if
future.
they're watching this.
That's true. Sometime in the future, we'll be starting doing this live on Twitch, which will be cool.
I don't know.
But
Oh,
for
we're
now,
not
just
live right
YouTube.
now?
No.
Doing it?
We're
Okay,
just-
cool.
yeah. Sorry, didn't tell you that.
Beep boop.
We know. Beep boop.
I don't know what's going on.
I like that.
Robot is confused.
One,
Do you have a
0, 0,
fallback
1, 1.
phrase?
So, I had a long time to think about how I'd start this, and I came up with something pretty exciting. And so I need Tal, Harmony, and Nazria to make Constitution checks.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
Right away?
Let's say Constitution saving throws.
Okay,
Wait,
saving
which one's
throw.
Can I
Saving throw.
disclose that I'm a very
I got a
I'm
plus
noob,
one.
so
I have a
viewers
plus one.
don't be mad at me.
Constitution saving
Be
throw.
so mad.
First
Rage.
roll,
Whatever you have there.
Barbarian
It's not
rage
very
at her.
good.
Mine's not gonna be good either.
You should tell the viewers to rage at you.
It's a
Yeah,
D20.
rage at me and I'll rage back. D20
It's
plus
a D20
6?
plus yeah,
Plus your
yeah.
con.
Plus
Oh my
six,
god,
six.
I am
Your
so
saving throw.
constituted.
I am so not good at well.
Well, 16.
Okay, I've got an 18.
Okay.
I
So-
might be the only problem.
It's pretty close in time frame, but Harmony comes to first, and you see around you, not the room you expected to see. It's this dank, dark, musty jail cell. And there's 3 different cells in the room. There's one sort of on each wall, and then on the 4th wall there is a closed door. In the center of the room there's a table with a variety of things on top of it. You can see in the other 2 cells, just across the way from you, there is what looks to be a female dwarf starting to stir and come to as well. And then just around the corner in the jail cell that is on the other wall, you can see someone you know who you met probably about a day before, which is Tal, who has been showing you around the city of Ravenmoor.
Are we all in our own cells?
Yes, you're all in your each individual own cells. The other notable feature of the room is that where the room itself feels extremely old, the jail cells themselves, the bars, are brand new, fresh iron, and they look really freshly installed and contrast really completely to the room. Around you in the jail cells, well, actually not around you, it would have been in the jail cell with you, just sort of protruding from the floor. In each cell, there's one of these, and there is a big stone coffin in each jail cell.
Am I still knocked out?
Yeah, you're still out for now.
Am I still
So
out?
Harmony comes to first.
What's
and
on
she
the table?
roll a perception check.
Can I have a note card or 2?
Did I not give you enough note cards?
She used them
I
all.
love note cards so much.
Okay, perception. Crap. Okay, well. Natural 20!
Okay. You take a minute to wipe the sleep from your eyes, and slowly the room starts to come into focus.
Like a hawk.
And on the table, your tiefling eyes then adjust to the darkness really quickly, and
Dark vision.
you zoom in on the table, and you can see a couple things. It looks like there's a ring of keys.
Perfect.
There's against the wall, not on the table, but against the wall, and there's a couple that are down by like the feet of the table. There are some backpacks that look, and you recognize one as your own, that you were carrying your equipment in. Yeah.
No backpack.
Well, all the things you would have used to carry your equipment, all your equipment you can see, basically, and the equipment of a couple other people. Also on the table, you can see like an opened letter, and it has a broken wax seal.
Okay.
And the last thing you can see, sitting on the very edge of the table, is a dead, rotting hand.
Ew!
Just a severed hand.
Oh!
And at this point,
Severed hand.
Nazria. At this point, Nazria comes to with a big.
Wait. I am casting Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and get the keys.
Okay.
You're not gonna wake me up?
You're not in my cell. Just hold on. I'm gonna go for the keys with Mage Hand.
Okay.
And bring them back to me.
And the table is the range for Mage Hand
30
is like
feet.
30 feet. Yeah, it's perfectly within range. I mean,
It's
it's probably about the table's about 15 feet away from the cell door.
Okay.
So you Mage Hand out, grab the keys, and bring them slowly back.
Yes. Then I'm gonna send, because the duration is a minute, I'm gonna send the Mage Hand to Tal's cell. And I'm gonna flick him in the forehead
Okay.
with it.
Just while you're fiddling with the
Just
keys.
while I'm fiddling with the keys, trying to figure out which one fits
And
my lock.
you suddenly come to a very rude awakening as you're flicked in the head by this ethereal hand. Roll a strength check plus your charisma modifier.
Me?
Yeah, just to...
Strength plus charisma,
No,
or just a
just
charisma
like
check?
a strength check for your mage hand with your charisma modifier.
Okay.
Roll with your charisma.
Yeah. Okay.
That was poor rolling. I apologize.
A strength check with your dex modifier, but taking into account your charisma.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
And really just think about wisdom while you roll.
And really think about your intelligence.
Well, that guy's 20!
So you
No.
feel this, what was probably meant to be a really hard flick, comes out more
As
like
a
a
punch.
little poke.
I'm really concentrating on unlocking my
But
doors.
it brings you to, and you're now conscious. So all of you have come to consciousness in
And
yourselves.
Nazria's gonna start shaking the bars and kind of like yelling
Okay.
angrily.
Roar!
Oh my god.
That's what she sounds like.
kind of hunched down in the middle.
Who are you?
Who are you? Who am I? Who are we? Nazri's confused.
I'm just gonna
I'm
sit
just
there
working
shaking
on
my
my lock.
head because I know that two idiots are next to me.
And you try a couple different keys before you find the right one, but eventually you
Okay,
get
I'm
your
free.
door open.
All right.
Hey, girl, help me. Girl. Hey. Hey. Help
Why? You're not a criminal or anything.
Hey,
right?
Harmony, can you get me out now?
I'm gonna go to Tal's cage just because I know him. We've met
Can I try to break
yesterday.
the bars?
Yeah, roll a
Hey.
athletics check.
So I'm gonna try and get
Oh, my
Tal
athletics
out.
not
If
hard.
we-
How
so
did we end up
massive.
in here again?
Let's try
I don't.
this. Oh, please be something great.
Do we remember anything?
18 plus 8, 22.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
22.
Yes.
Okay. You're not raging, are you?
No.
I
could rage.
You find the perfect leverage.
No,
you
no.
take a minute to
No.
inspects the door, and you find a weak point in its craftsmanship where they forgot a bolt or two, and wrench it off its hinges. No need for a key. So Tal is now the only one left. in
And
the
I'm
door.
trying to open his door.
Stop.
Thank
The
you.
22.
I'm trying to open his door right now.
Okay. And a couple more keys, and you do manage to get.
Like we did.
This is all we need to do.
loud
Put
and
hands
Well,
on
Why
Can I
can't
do
I
this?
Table
So we're just like,
flipping
oh
screen.
god. I'm gonna go over and collect my belongings.
One of these should have been table
Okay.
flip.
And I'm kind of giving
Oh,
the
yeah.
table a wide berth because there's a gross hand on it.
Okay.
It's like
I'm gonna
make
check
it
for
flip
Peepsy,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see if he's in my pack.
For Peepsy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Peepsy was actually just like hiding in one of the side pockets.
Is that your
Instead.
Perfect.
pet,
All right.
pet mouse?
It's my pet mouse, Peepsy.
Oh.
I didn't know you named him Peepsy.
I didn't
I assumed that's
Just
what you were talking
did.
about.
Delicious.
Make note
Okay,
yourself,
so you're
mouse
giving the
is
table a
named
wide
Peepsy.
berth?
I'm giving the table a wide berth because, well, there's a severed hand and that's kind of gross.
You can make the joke now about my peeps, and now it's Peepsy.
You're not here.
I'm sorry. That was like a table. I didn't.
Wow.
So
Robot, power down.
I'm also going to look at this dwarf that just broke herself out of the jail and
She's
be
just
like,
kind of like cracking her neck. a little.
wow, that was really, oh, wow. You look pretty battle hardened. That was pretty a pretty good feat.
You
Who are you?
terrify me.
My name's Harmony. Who are you?
Nazria.
Nazria. It's nice to meet you. Do you know how you ended up in here?
Do I?
Do any of us?
No, each one of you, the last thing you remember, and now that you get a good look at her, you remember you've seen her before.
I've seen you before.
And you've seen them before.
I've seen you before.
I mean, I've seen you before, but I know I've seen him before.
I've seen her before.
I remember
The thing at the place.
never mind.
You remember each of you, I mean, you two together and Nazria separately, remember stepping into the Wizened Warthog pub in Ravenmore. It's a sort of a
We were in a pub.
low level,
Why were we in a
low-class
pub? Are you old enough to drink?
Yes. Maybe
have legal
in some cities.
Okay.
You remember buying cheap ale just to
Definitely standard.
talk over since you just met, Tal and Harmony have just met. And Nazria, you were just having a nice little solitary drink in the corner.
Tuesday night, yeah.
And the
What
next thing
happened?
you remember, you were here.
Do I feel pain anywhere?
No pain.
Residual? Like,
Pain?
okay.
Time decided to put us away.
And all our belongings are on the
Did
table.
you start a fight?
They're all there.
There's
I don't
some of your
usually
belongings
start
are
any fights.
Some of them
Did
are
I start a fight?
on the
I feel like
ground
if
near the
anybody-
table. Some of them are against the wall.
Did I black out and
No.
rage again?
The again.
Well, is there anyone else in here? Are we the only ones? Are there like any guards or anything?
We've made quite a bit of noise.
The only
I
thing
know we're
in
pretty
here,
noisy.
roll another perception check, all of you.
Alright.
And
Perception.
Zach, I swear we'll get to you.
16.
Okay.
8.
23.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to tell me what was on the table again in a sec, but
There's no one else in here. What you can now hear, though, as you take a minute to walk around the room and you walk by the door that is on the other edge of the room, you can hear lots of whirring and like the sound of just like a release of pressure or something, just like a just lots of whirring and mechanical sounds in general, coming from above. And then, other than that, the room seems pretty still. With a 22, though, you notice the dead hand on the table twitch, just subtly.
Okay, remind me what I saw on the table.
There
It
was the dead
keys,
hand,
the dead hand,
the keys, and there was a letter.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at the letter.
Okay. As you go and reach down to pick up the letter, the dead hand props up like a spider, scuttles towards you, and
Can I jerk
dice
the letter out of the way before it gets to me?
make a acrobatics check, or actually sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
I don't have my dice. Out.
The hand's got the beat there.
Right. It may or may not be good.
More like animal handling.
9.
Fortunately, though, you managed to jerk it out in time.
Did I get the letter too?
Yeah, you've got the letter. And the
Bad
hand comes
hand.
skittering to the edge of the table and leaps at you, going straight for your face. Does an 11 hit your AC?
Used in all of this because
11 is my AC.
Okay. Then it does.
you just got attacked by a dismembered appendage.
This hand leaps off the table at you and jumps at your face, but it scrabbles on your face as it can't get a hold, and it does 4 slashing damage as it claws down your face and falls to the ground next to you.
It's more than half of my health
Now's where you try to help. Maybe.
remaining. So
Yeah,
or is
it's
this-
just the
is
one
this
thing, so I'm not
circle?
going to do initiative.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to act now, they
I'm
can.
gonna swipe at it
Okay, with just your fist.
with my fist, I guess. Do
Okay.
I have my weapons? They're on the
You-
table?
You didn't pick them up, so.
I didn't pick them up. So I'm just
I mean, you could real quick run and pick them up. That's fine.
Or just
Yeah, no, I'll just like.
Okay. Roll an attack.
What do I add to this?
Should be like 5
would
or
be
6
yeah
or
your
so.
strength modifier.
Yep. Strength and proficiency.
That's
If you're proficient.
I don't know if the barbarians
If that doesn't
are
work, I'm
proficient,
firing
but I'm sure
my
they
hand.
are.
Proficient in what?
Unarmed
Weapon that
strikes.
you're using. No.
I'm just using my
you're not.
hands. I'm super proficient.
Are
in
you
that.
proficient in unarmed strike?
That's what we're gonna find out
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm strike proficient.
Yes.
Range
Yep.
dash.
So then you do add proficiency.
Then yeah,
as
you're
well.
proficient.
What's proficiency?
Your proficiency
+2 for
bonus is
now.
+2.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I need to circle that.
Mm.
Woo! Okay, so then 12
12.
is the thing I did.
here. Okay. You come down really hard with a fist, pound straight into the ground.
Ow.
And what is your strength modifier?
Hit me for half of my health.
My strength modifier is 4.
How'd you
Okay.
reach for something?
So an unarmed strike
I
does
didn't. I
1
was going
plus
to
your
this.
strength modifier damage. So you hit it for 5 damage. And you literally, it's so rotten and melted and like disgusting, you punch straight through it. And it
Ew.
twitches for a second on the ground and stops moving.
And
I'm
she
gonna
just kinda
kick it.
shakes it off and is
These
like,
people are so
Kick it, yeah.
violent.
It's across the room.
Like you're
now.
one to talk, Mr.
Now
Bloody
she runs
Horse in
and
your bed.
picks up all her stuff.
I was hungry.
You told me that story.
I was hungry.
I'm gonna read the letter.
Okay.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thanks. You sure saved me.
Can't you like clean her up?
I don't have a
No.
Just wipe it off, right?
I didn't.
Lick it off a little bit.
Well, this is troublesome.
I like fresh meat, thanks.
I wrote down a card with the letter information on it, but I can't find it. So I'll just read it to you.
Okay. I'll take spark notes.
The letter says, Potix, P-O-T-I-X,
Potix.
comma. I brought you some more test subjects if you need them. I've left them downstairs in the cells. They're of a mixed variety, so hopefully one of them will take if the current subject doesn't. Let me know your results via the normal means. And then it's signed T. And, are you the only one looking at the letter?
Yes.
I can't see from all the way over here.
You could go look at it.
Well, apparently you guys, we're test subjects.
What? For what? For who?
It doesn't say T or Potix.
Sounds like a bumpkin sorcerer.
Take
And
it.
as you show it to him,
Take the letter.
the seal flips back up to the top. You
Huh.
instantly recognize the seal because you've seen it on every single royal decree or law that's been passed in Ravenmore for your entire life.
Cranston.
It is the seal of the Cranstons.
Seal of the Cranston. What's the seal of the Cranston?
The Cranstons are the local nobles of the city of Ravenmoor, which is Tal's hometown.
The Cranstons are huge jerks. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, you were complaining about them a lot last night. I remember that.
It's a common talk.
Wait, so the Cranstons are doing some kind of tests on
Random people.
random races?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hopefully one of us will take. I don't know about you guys, but I want to get out of here.
I mean, I'm all for taking things, but...
But not taking on a test
Alright.
thing.
I'm gonna kind of go up the stairs very stealthily and see if I can't at least get to a door and poke my nose out.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
You're strong.
I'm very strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be friends.
So,
I'm strong
Are you
too.
strong?
I'm strong too, but like with
20.
magic.
20.
Magic.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
You're
a
magic
really
beast.
powerful
Good to know.
sorcerer. Yeah,
Are
runs in
you?
my
Let me
family.
just
In
try and
elf?
find the actual page
Tiefling.
for
You
this
got the
dungeon.
okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
I know you probably haven't heard of us. We're not
Mm.
very well known.
Okay, so it's a wooden door, and you
Okay.
Yeah.
slowly open that up. And what
We'll be
you can
in
see
best now.
before you is a hallway lit
Roll
by...
the 20 on friendship.
Sorry.
There's a hallway
Yeah, hey man.
going upward. It's a set of stairs, really steep stone stairs, and in the wall about halfway up there's set just a pair of sconces with torches in them lighting the hallway. So it's pretty
Okay.
well lit, and it goes straight up to the top where you can see another closed wooden door.
I'm gonna try to open it. Or actually, you know what? No, I'll put my ear to it first, and I'm gonna see if I can hear anything on the other side that's not whirring and popping and fizzing.
I'm gonna follow him quietly, but I'm gonna stay far enough away so that if something comes out, I can hide.
I'm gonna at the
You
bottom
are
of the
half
stairs
dead.
with the-
One minute
You're at the
into
bottom.
I
this
am half
adventure.
dead, mind you. I have
Right.
3 hit
So,
points left.
I assume
I'm
perception.
sorry, he rolled high on his damage.
I guess perception.
Perception.
Oh, I hear nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear because, like I said, there's this mechanical whirring and like the
Okay.
release of. You can actually there's like a little window in the door now, and you can see
Yeah.
through it. There's like occasionally there's all these pipes inlaid into
Oh.
the stone wall,
Alright.
and there's occasionally one or two that will just release steam out sporadically.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door
Okay,
quietly.
we'll just keep your old stealth roll. As you open the door, you see another room. This one is, I'm sorry viewers, I have to adjust power cord. There we go. We're still good. You see a room. This one is bigger than the one you were just in, because the one you were just in was pretty small. This one's probably about 20 feet by 20 feet.
Okay.
There are tables against all 4 of the walls, really, and they are just covered in what looks like beakers and vials, and there's bubbling liquids, and then on another table there's like all these metal robotic looking parts,
Knickknacks.
and adorning the center of the room, what immediately draws attention is a big brass chair, which is connected, it looks like, to all the pipes from the ceiling and from the floor. And in that chair, it looks as if there is a metallic humanoid figure.
In the chair.
Next to the chair, there is a similar brass lever, and then finally attached to the what looks like the head of the humanoid, there's a pipe connecting to a glass vial in which swirls this purple mist-like substance that seems to glow.
I go back down and get my backpack.
Good call.
I was gonna say, your stuff's still down here. Did you pick up your stuff? Okay. I've got my staff.
So, really creepy alchemist experimenter room. Big brass statue
Is there no
sitting on a
way-
big brass chair filled with a bunch of very dangerous looking pipes and a switch that I really want to flip.
Well, go flip it.
I'm gonna go back up into the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
I'm gonna stay downstairs.
I want to see what happens when you flip the switch.
All the Rage Against bars, and none of the Rage Against Scary. Yeah, so, I'll flip the switch and I'll run back to the door.
Okay. You pull the switch.
Behind
It's a big switch, so you have to sort of use your body to pull it down. But as you do, there's this...
I'm hiding behind the door.
Because it settles. And then there's a rush of sound of steam, and then gears along the wall that you didn't notice before start whirring really fast.
Maybe
And
that
then
wasn't such a good idea.
You
I
hear
know,
this...
it's kind of cool right now.
Yeah.
And you don't really gasp for breath since you're a robot, but your eyes flutter open for the first time in a while.
Okay.
And you see this room exactly as I just...
0010100.
Oh my gosh, it's moving!
What's going on? What's going on?
There's a really scary puppet.
Should I light it on fire?
The one other thing that happens is as he's sort of as he's starting to awaken and his individual fingers begin to move and his arm twitches up, you see the purple mist from the crystal phials slowly drain down into his head until the bottle is empty.
Ooh.
And then you are fully conscious.
Okay.
Okay.
And at this point, you ran back down, right?
I ran back down
You're down
behind
there.
Harmony.
You're down there.
I'm
So-
cowering behind
You
I don't
see
see
an empty
anything.
room.
I'm just empty room. All
I'm
right.
gonna stand
Okay.
tall as if I'm not at 3 hit points.
Alright, you're the big scary one of the group. You should go first.
Yeah, why don't you go talk to him?
Fine. Clean up all the mess. Go up the stairs. And peek
Just
in.
don't punch first. Don't punch first.
I say, who are you?
I don't think I know, right?
What are you?
I don't know.
No? Oh.
Why are you here?
I wish I had a harmonica.
Because
I don't know where I am, I don't know who I am, and I don't know who you are.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
it
just
out there.
we just woke you up.
Technically, I just turned you on.
I
Yeah.
think. So I'm still getting used to things. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the heck is
This
going
body
on
is
here?
completely foreign to you.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys just see me kind of just inspecting myself. I'm more interested in myself than you right now. So I'm like just looking at my legs. I'm like touching myself.
Yeah, it's really hard to remember
No.
your
Okay.
what you
Yes,
were
you're trying to
before
attack
they
us,
flipped
yeah,
the
we're
lever,
Okay.
but you do not remember this body.
Yeah. So I'm
but
like
looking around the room. Really, the only thing you see that you recognize is leaned against the wall, and that would be your great bow.
Okay. So then I guess do I have like still tubes in my head and stuff? So I like
Yeah.
pull stuff out. Okay, I'm like pulling stuff out, and I'm like trying to like release myself, and then I get up and just like pretty much walk to my things, and I'm like looking at my stuff. I'm making sure it's like the same things. I'm like, oh, I remember this. I'm like, huh, I think I remember this. It all feels like a dream. Like, what is going on here? And I'm like really confused.
You are so cool.
And huge.
How tall is he?
I'm like almost 7 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like
You're
that.
not technically a large creature.
I'm like I'm like a large medium.
Okay, so viewers, this is one of the sort of custom things that we have in play, which is Zach's character, Hunter. He's playing a Warforged, which Wizards released in an Unearthed Arcana article. We've made a couple tweaks. I'll explain those when we come to them. And also we've given him a sort of custom weapon, which is a great bow. When he fires that, he has to actually set it down and like brace it, or he fires with disadvantage. And then it does a d12 of damage, and it's got about the same range as a longbow, but that'll probably be tweaked later. We'll see. Yeah, and so he's the first of the, or the second of the custom things we've got going.
So I don't think you guys can really see like any facial features either, by the way. So I can like say things in different tones,
Just kind of like
and
a
it's
blank
just like
face.
it's just a blank face.
Okay.
Like because I don't like have eyebrows and stuff like that. So like,
We'll make you somebody.
yeah, I'll have to like draw something.
Do you don't have a name?
These looks like my things, and I'm like I have all my stuff there too, right? I'm like rummaging through the things, and I think I recognize what they are.
Yeah.
But I don't actually know why they're there.
You remember all these things to be yours. You
But I don't know why
they're
they're there, and I don't know.
As you touch your great bow, though, you remember, I am a hunter.
Okay.
I
so
hunt
then,
great beasts.
So yeah. Okay. So I'm like, I am a hunter of some sort, a great hunter. I'm like,
Not me.
maybe that is my name.
I'm saying.
I'm like, I think my name is Hunter.
Hunter.
Alright.
I like it.
I knew a kid named Hunter. It's a good name.
Thank you.
He doesn't look like a kid.
Doesn't
So I'm
look
like-
much of anything.
I'm still looking at my stuff. So you guys I'm pretty much almost ignoring all of you because I'm
Okay,
just so
well,
like.
he doesn't seem like a threat, so I'm gonna look around for a way out.
Okay.
I'm gonna help.
It's pretty easy to see in this room. This room is also well lit with torches and things and sconces on the walls. To your left, you see what looks to be a hallway that goes. It gets a little bit darker. To the left. To the left.
Your left?
Your left. Like coming up from the stairs on the left.
Okay.
In the left wall.
Okay.
And then coming up from the stairs on the right wall, there's another hallway that seems to go the opposite direction.
Alright.
Well, right or left?
Right.
Always go left.
Ooh.
Rock, paper, scissors.
What is rock, paper?
I just
scissors?
walk.
What is it?
I just
don't
grab
know
my
what that
things.
is.
I'm just
It's a
walking.
game we play in my tribe.
None of you are
like-
checking out the room right now? Okay.
Or which room?
The one we were in.
You're the
I don't know.
tiebreaker.
Oh,
I'm the
I-
tiebreaker?
I mean,
We'll just go left. I don't care.
I just want to get out at this point. I'm
I
like, I
mean-
don't know where I am.
That's fair.
I want to leave.
Which way are you going?
I went right.
Okay.
Oh.
I just walked by you guys as you guys were.
Maybe.
Are you going right?
I went right.
I'm gonna go with you. Right all the way.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
I just-
This guy looks
Let's,
strong.
let's
so I
follow
like him.
Maybe he kind of instinctually knows where he's going.
Let's follow this bronze gargantuan.
Okay.
As you proceed
That
down
sounds
that
like it's
hallway, it goes for maybe
horrible
about
idea.
20 feet with just these stone tiles.
So I'm looking. I'm looking for the way out. And I'm also looking for a reflective surface so I can see myself.
There were certainly reflective surfaces back in the other room.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm looking for
For
another
some
one because
reason,
I
he
was so
really
enthralled
wants
in
to
my
go back to
stuff.
that room.
We're walking very slowly.
No, you don't have to.
We're walking
That's
very,
fine.
very slowly, almost backwards.
That's fine. So you go down this 20-foot hallway, looking for a reflective surface. There's none really here. The sconces that are set in the wall seem to be made of stone as well. They're just holding the torches, which are obviously made of wood, so they don't reflect anything. You come to this door. It's another wooden door, but it's got a small window with like bars set into it.
It's a
And
wooden door?
beyond it, you can see a dark room. The torchlight from the hallway, the hallway was lit. The torchlight from the hallway carries in a little bit,
Bet it's
but it
back
looks kind
there.
of empty.
Is it a
There you
room
can see.
on the other side?
And that
or
room
is
is
it
on our
outside?
right?
Room.
Yep.
Dark room
Okay.
is what he said.
So I'm looking in the window.
Mm-hmm.
Perception check. Do I see anything? Or
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
all right. So I
It's a
got
dark
a
hallway.
perception.
underground?
Probably in someone's
13?
13.
Very large basement.
It's
That's all I got.
you don't have dark vision or anything, do you? I don't think so.
I am not sure.
Oh, I've got dark
I
vision.
think I do. I think I have some sort of vision, but that's just
I
my.
don't think you do.
I think we
I'm
all
not
have
sure.
some sort of vision.
I think
Sort
you've
of-
just got regular vision.
I got dark
So,
vision.
Okay.
Looking in, all you can see is about 5 feet or so into the room that the torchlight extends through the window, and then darkness.
Okay. So I'm like, I see nothing.
Let the dwarf play. Someone boost me up so I can look through the
Or can
thing.
she just?
How about I
see
just
by herself?
look? Because I have dark vision.
Okay, you
too.
go.
I don't have to like.
I was totally ready to move the chair.
All right,
Alright.
all perception.
Okay. Roll your perception check.
Can I? No, I'm gonna save it.
Percept away.
I don't see anything.
No, she doesn't say much.
Okay.
This is really dark in there, guys.
I'm gonna see.
Well, the one thing you can see, I mean, you can still see in the dark. It's really hard to get any sort of good view of the room from this narrow perspective, but you can see set into the walls, there's lots of, sort of like what you saw before, like stone coffins.
I'm really just looking for
Okay.
a window.
I think we should go back and go the other way.
Does this hallway end?
Because you wanted to go left.
Well, no, 'cause
Wait,
I have
is
a
this the
feeling
end
that
of the
this
hallway?
This is the end of the
ends
hallway.
into a
There's this
story
door with
for
the
lots
window
of
in
Oh,
it.
so it's just a door.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Is there a
Why
whole
don't
bunch
we
of
go
hallways?
try the other hallway, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna walk in this room.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
So I just
open the
open the
door,
These
and as you walk on in, you're still immediately struck by how dark it is, and you hear a rattle,
Oh gosh.
and you hear a clank,
I hide behind Tal.
and from the edge of your vision, you see a glow of 4 eyes light up in the distance and roll initiative.
Oh.
Look what you did! Why didn't we just go left?
He's been trying to look this entire time. Not as his surroundings.
Initiative.
Initiative's a d20, right?
It's a d20
It's
and
a
you
D20
add
plus
your
your dexterity.
dexterity.
I add more.
Okay.
Dexterity bonus?
Mm-hmm. Your modifier.
You
Modifier.
are going after a
Alright,
while.
here's my card.
11.
I definitely rolled a 13, and you know what that means? 21.
Very unlucky.
21?
I have plus 8.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
There's a reason. The last campaign I played, I was last every single time.
You were using the unlucky dice.
Using the same dice.
So when you've got your initiative cards, just go ahead and hand them to me.
Yep.
I rolled a
Where
1.
is the initiative?
Oh no! I'm just so scared.
At least it's not your magic.
I know.
So for
I might use it,
the
though.
viewers at home, the way we're going to do initiative, we're going to try it. Everyone has a note cards on which they're going to write their name and initiative.
Right. But that was
And
right
then
around the right?
I'm going to put those in order
Left.
and just sort of
And
take
then
cards off the deck
here.
to keep track of initiative because
And then
I
it's
find
like
it really
one to
difficult with the list.
And then
So let's see, we have Tal with 21 definitely going first.
just left should have been
Monsters
where we
going
put it.
after.
You got
Nazria
it.
following them up.
Maybe it's just like
Then
that.
Hunter, then Harmony.
And I'm alert.
This is like the pages.
So, what order were you in the marching order down this hallway?
Well, I was hiding behind him.
She's hiding behind me. I believe I'm actually third right
Third,
now.
okay. So you've got a couple people in front of you. The hallway's wide enough you could get around them. All you've heard the same rattling and clanging noise
Okay.
that Hunter heard. And, yeah, that's what you've got.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Crimson Right.
Okay.
Use Crimson Right on my short sword. So I'll draw my short sword and kind of imbue it with this lightning energy.
Your sword crackles with lightning.
Ooh,
And now
shiny.
I have one less maximum hit point. Oh well.
So, the Blood Hunter, which is a class that Matt Mercer, the DM for Critical Role, which is another fantastic D&D web show, created himself, and we really liked it, so James is playing that, and one of the features of that class is Crimson Rites, which is you use the blood in your body to imbue your weapons with power.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
So
That is what he's doing.
I did that, and I'm gonna go kind of make my way around our dwarven friend here. I don't know you, and kind of stand abreast of this wonderful bronze gargantuan figure.
Okay. Do you have
Welcome.
any special vision? You don't. You're human.
I do not.
So also you see just darkness, but in the darkness you can see these. They only glowed once, actually. So never mind. You can just see the darkness.
Okay,
that sort of
I see
billows out
one
throughout the room.
darkness. Huh. Okay. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and just ready an attack. So if anything comes within 5 feet, which is the reach of my sword, then I'm going to stab it.
Okay. Works.
Any enemy, so not these 3.
I gotcha. And then that was Tal. So we've got the monsters then, and they sort of loom into the view as the door was opened. The light extends probably more like about 10 feet out into the room, and they come clanking in, sort of shambling. These skeletons, which are
They're skeletons.
they've been animated and they've come to life, and they have these strange attachments to them. Like one of them has a sword that is literally attached to its arm. It looks like it's been welded on there. And then they have bits of armor, just metal plates that have been put across them in various places. And then in their eyes glint just these red gems.
Ooh, shiny.
And that's what you initially saw when you came into the room. And one of them there's 2 of them, and one of them is going for Tal, and one of them is going for Hunter.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Stay away
I
from me.
don't think I have my shield and sword out yet, right?
Not yet.
Does my reaction go off before or after they try to
You
hit
can
me?
do it before. I rolled really well to hit. So it is
Probably hit me.
20 and a crit on you. So
Oh my. Okay, skeletons be strong.
Is it
You need
what
to
type
use
of
the
damage is
unlucky
it?
I know.
What type of damage is it?
I'll roll that once he's done his attack.
Is
So-
it piercing or slash?
It is
17 to hit.
piercing.
Okay, I have resist.
So it's half.
Alright,
The
Let
damage is
him-
halved.
Okay,
resolve this real quick.
so it's a half crit.
Mhm.
So it'll be
It's a
well.
crit.
It'll be normal,
It's a
right? Because you won't.
It's a hit.
He'll roll 2 dice. and take half of it.
Yep.
So
It's not a hit. It's
17.
not a hit. It's a
17
crit.
damage?
There's 17 to hit.
Oh, 17 to hit. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay.
Pull out your sword, crackling with lightning energy, and
Ooh.
slash straight at him.
So I will do 5 piercing and then another 4 lightning damage
Ooh.
Oh, bam!
for 9.
For 9. Okay.
Crack a slam.
Can we do the sound
Space
effects?
You cleave off one of his arms. Unfortunately, it's not the one that had the welded-on sword. And he returns with an attack on you with 4 damage, 4 piercing damage
Okay.
with his welded-on sword. And then against Hunter, plus 2, so he does 5 piercing damage. That's halved.
So is it 5 or?
Yeah,
is it
I halved
5
it
and-
from 10 to 5.
Okay.
So.
All right.
And then they sit there ominously, their jaws sort of hanging and the teeth missing and stuff.
Very
And-
skeleton-y.
Next up in initiative, we have Nazir.
Ah! Okay. Which one is closest to me?
Definitely the one that was going for Hunter.
Okay, I'm gonna take my great axe and just swing at him
Okay.
so hard.
So you roll a d20,
Okay, and that's it.
and then you add your
Add
attack
your
bonus.
modifiers.
The
So
proficiency.
you're using your great axe or your hand axe.
Great axe.
It'd be
So
strength
it's
and
this right here,
proficiency.
plus
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. Something good. Oh! 19 plus 6 is 25!
Yeah, you
Woo!
smash
Oh!
into him.
You hit him?
Yeah!
How much
Only on
damage?
his toe though.
Okay. One.
Just like.
That'll be determined by the damage.
Yeah,
His
it's
toe.
cool.
But
Coolest
that's
die
his
in
that's
the
his
game.
critical spot. That's his tender
The D12 is
area.
the coolest die in the game.
Let me see. 12 plus 4. Okay.
I think I used it for my witch bolt,
Oh! 4.
which I have.
4?
No, plus 4. 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, your axe slashes across his chest,
Did Hunter
Um,
go already?
scraping across some of the armor, but definitely taking out a few bones as you go. Next up, we have Hunter.
Okay, so I pull out my long sword and shield, and I will make an attack. And I think I have, as a fighter, I have proficiency with this weapon.
Yeah.
Martial weapon, right?
Should do.
So I rolled it's strength plus proficiency, so it's 20.
Okay, definitely.
Okay. And
No
then
misses
it's
this round.
1d8 plus
I have my
strength,
gun.
I'm guessing?
Yep.
Okay. So this is 5.
5 total.
5 total slashing damage.
Okay. You
Same one as
Yeah.
Schnoz.
slash into him, and again it takes a few bones, but he's still holding his form together, and he turns his head to you, and it rattles as he turns it, and he gives you this
Sure.
creepy look.
There are 2 of them, right?
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
Both are
Our
taking damage.
flashlight eyes
So,
lock and point at
Which
each
one?
other.
Which
Like
one
Morse
did
coded?
Nazria attack?
The one that
The one that's near Hunter, and then there's one up
And
near
then
Tal.
he attacked. Okay.
The one that they both look like they're struggling to hold together at this point, but I think the one nearest to Tal is holding together less. He's probably missing like a foot, and he's stumbling.
Okay.
Don't call
This one's just one target.
Hunter Schnoz.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty useful.
I like it.
Friendship blossoming right here.
A robot and a dwarf.
Who would have thought?
What have you got? It's you.
Is it my turn?
Oh, sorry, I thought I said that.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Terrible.
So I'm going to firebolt the one in front of Tal, and use Tides of Chaos
Okay,
to give myself advantage.
wonderful.
Because what's the point of being a wild magic sorcerer if you don't use your wild magic? That's my point. Okay, so 21.
21. Okay, and just to explain to viewers at home, Tides of Chaos gives you advantage, but then as a wild magic sorcerer, once you've used Tides of Chaos, then your wild magic can trigger, and there's all sorts of fun effects. The table of effects in the player's handbook has 50 options. We've made a custom one that has 100. Wrong page. This one.
Wrong page.
Wrong page. This one. So it should be fun. So what was it to hit?
It was a 21 to hit,
Yeah, you definitely hit him.
so I'm gonna roll
Your
my...
firebolt goes lancing out of your staff and collides against his metal breastplate thing that you got welded onto him.
7.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
It was the one on Tal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And it completely obliterates him, and he crumbles to a pile of bones and metal on the floor,
Take that!
leaving just one skeleton in the room, undaunted by his fallen brethren.
Just turn around and give it a thumbs up.
Yeah! Teamwork!
I'm
I told you I was strong!
I'm impressed.
Just don't get hit by the, like, flying
Just don't let
bugs.
anything hit
I
me!
just put my blinkers on.
Blinkers.
And it's Tal's turn.
Well, then I'm gonna hit the other one. Alright. So, yeah, I'll swing my short sword at that guy.
The other guy.
Yep. So, 15?
Okay.
Does it still have the electricity on it?
Yep. You'll have electricity
15
on it for the next 8
definitely
rounds.
hits.
Nice!
You go in with your short sword and slash.
Alright, so 3 and a 5, so 8 damage altogether.
Okay. And you cleave straight through his skull,
Ooh.
cutting it in half. And it actually cuts into one of the gems, which then shatters, and then he blinks or
Winks. He winks.
Yeah, his other one sort of the other eye gem
Flickers.
yeah flickers and
I
fades
suck
to a
at
And he
dull
thinks of
color.
William as he's winking, extended.
And he collapses to a pile of bones on the floor. And we're out of
I'm gonna
it.
immediately squat down and take all of the gems.
Okay.
Give me one.
Alright, I'll flick one out.
You can just write down, since one of them crumbled, there's 3 of them.
Yep.
You can write down 3 gems worth 5 gold points, or
Woohoo.
gold pieces each.
1 gem worth 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Can I
Perfect.
mend myself real quick, or does that take too much time?
No, you can do that.
Like, I'm gonna figure out how to fix myself now. I'm like, oh, what the heck happened?
So, one of our modifications to the Warforged is that they take half points from health potions and healing spells and other sorts of magical healing, but then they can do thing that is described in the DM's guide, which is healing surges, I think they're called.
Mhm.
So as an action, he can spend up to half his hit dice to heal. So he's going to do that.
Alright.
So you just roll a
I like
d10 and add your
Wish I
fire
could do
modifier.
that.
Is the room still dark?
Yeah, it's still dark.
Can Nazria look
So,
around with
5.
her dark vision?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
I'm also gonna look around after I'm done with myself.
I am not, because I do not have dark vision.
21
Okay.
That's
I'm used
nice.
to this.
in the dark.
This room is really big, comparatively to the 20 by 20-ish one that you were in before. It's about twice the size.
This is the room that was behind the door.
Yes.
So, okay.
Aren't all rooms behind doors?
The
That's
walls.
Whoa.
Robot knowledge coming in here. Sorry, guys. But really, aren't we all rooms?
What? Okay.
Okay.
The walls and even the central portion of the room are just sort of covered, spaced with intervals with these stone coffins that you've seen in the jail cells where you woke up and places like that.
Sorry, that was my stomach, viewers. I'm so hungry.
And we're applauding her stomach.
We're applauding.
Hero's actually in camera right now.
Is
Hi,
Yeah.
hero.
That's Hero.
He's
our
not an
mascot.
anti-hero.
So,
he's
what do you
he's a
think about
hero.
the room?
It's
Hi.
twice as big as the other room,
Yep.
and it's got a bunch of stone coffins everywhere.
Okay.
And then coming in from this room on the left and right, there are 2 more wooden doors
Ooh, 2 more wooden doors.
on the other sides of the building.
Okay. So
Are we
two
gonna go
more
left
doors.
this time?
I think we should go left this time.
Okay. I'm
okay.
down.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I'm generally okay with going left.
I need to take better notes.
So now we're
So we're
gonna
gonna keep going. Left.
we're gonna go left.
True anti-heroes don't need notes.
True.
You should see Zach's map. It's really great. He did not have a skeleton.
Oh,
Sorry.
Show you later.
His table only.
Smell you later. Okay, so I guess I'll just start going. I'm just gonna go left.
Okay.
I'm just tromping along.
Alright.
Clank, clank, clank.
Okay, we're gonna follow.
Okay. You come to the wooden door.
Yep. Is there a window?
Yeah, and this one is again. It's dark in there.
I point at Schnoz and I'm like, can you?
Are you calling me Schnoz in game?
No.
Okay.
Like,
because that would be.
Because we never introduced ourselves, so I'm like, can you?
Well, we know your name.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
I'll say, get out the way, Hunter.
Names are very powerful.
Schnoz.
Didn't hear that.
Push out.
Oh my god.
It's the first time I've ever seen a robot who understands humor.
Right? It's the first time I've ever seen a robot. What's a robot?
Yeah.
She like had their eyes closed the whole time. She's like looking at the door like I see nothing.
You know what happens? This is wonderful. You go to reach up to the window and it's too high for you. And you actually can't get any more than a little peek in. And you can't see anything in that room.
I just like
This is bound to happen at some point.
I don't show expression, but it's like pure disappointment just oozing out of
It's like
my
his
robot
eyes
body.
get dim a little bit.
It's like everything I can to show disappointment.
Do you need
my intelligence is really low, so I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah.
I'm just
Do you
like,
need me to look?
If you want.
Okay.
She's taller.
I'm just a little bit taller.
Yeah, I guess I could let you.
I can kind of, reach. You're really strong.
You might want to get like Conjure step stool or something.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Mage extra
We'll make a custom spell for
it. Levitation.
Alright, am I
The
doing
wizard guy can do
perception?
it.
Yeah, perception.
11.
That's with your dark vision. It's easy enough to see into the room since you're tall enough. And it's just this long, looks to be maybe about 35, 40 feet long hallway. This one is wider than the previous hallway you were in, which was about 10 feet. This one's more like 40 feet across.
Holy crap!
It's a really wide hallway. And there are
That's as wide as the room.
I know, right?
And it has a door, so it is a room.
And there are pillars that go down the hallway in sets of 2, leading to what looks to be an open iron portcullis.
There we go.
And another room.
That looks promising.
But they're trapped.
I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay. So she walks through, and I'm like, okay, and then I follow her.
I mean, I don't
Must
see
be
anything.
safe.
I'm gonna go slightly ahead of these people, so
Are you gonna
try
check
to
for
work
traps?
my way around. And yeah, sure. Like I'll check for stuff around, like wire traps or pressure plates and whatnot, and I'll just kind of go slow and quiet.
Roll a... what is the check for that? My brain is suddenly thinking in 4th edition where it's dungeoneering, but that's not a thing.
Is it serve
We'll just say perception while I try and remember.
Sure.
or investigation?
Investigation, that'll do.
Ha! I'm not as good at that.
Sorry.
That
What
is
about-
fine. I find not much.
What about deception? Trick them.
That sounds like it would work.
It's really, it would,
Or
you have
survival?
sort of the intuition that it would be hard to make a trap that would be effective in such a wide hallway,
Yeah.
so you don't think there'd be any traps, and so because of that you're not looking very carefully, and you don't see anything.
Okay, I think we're fine.
Okay.
Trust you implicitly,
Okay.
stranger.
I'm not sure if I was really listening.
What can we see? Is it just like a dark hallway with a bunch of pillars?
Yeah,
Is
the
it
hallway
completely
goes-
pitch black? Is there light coming from anywhere? Are there
It's
torches?
pretty completely pitch black, so
You
with your dark
asked
vision
a lot.
you can see it in dim light, so it's kind of hard to see, but at the end of the hallway there seems to be, I misspoke earlier, I said it was open, but it's actually a closed and locked iron portcullis blocking a 20-foot by 15-foot by 15-foot door.
So
Large
the
doors
doors, yeah.
usually lead to important
Is
places.
it like I
But do
have
we
like
need
a bunch
to-
of
do we want to
torches?
be
Can I
in
use
You
those?
can.
Is this like a time? Does that
Yeah.
like take a turn?
No,
No,
you
we're
just,
not really
large
internal.
portcullis.
I just
we're
don't
not
want to
in
run into
combat,
whatever it
so
is
you
that wants to
can
make us
take
do
time to do whatever you want,
yes.
Okay, can I do a torch?
Yeah, you can light a torch.
Okay, here's a torch.
Good idea.
Does someone
That's
want
nice.
to hold it?
I was like
I'm
holding
not
on to.
exposed.
I was like holding on to
You
Harvey.
covered it too.
I was like walking by, like, oh no,
Yes, you're so
Don't you
tall.
have
I'm
a
used
torch attachment?
Some
I'm afraid of
thermaturgy
him.
to
Hang
make
on.
it flicker.
Yeah, go
They're
gadget.
just kind
Finger
of
torch.
sidle away
Later.
a little bit.
So
Not
a
too sure about
torch
this whole magic
gives
thing.
bright light in 20 feet and dim light in an additional 20. So you can see down the entire hallway now.
She gave it to me, and I don't really.
That's fine.
So I'm using thaumaturgy to make it flicker as I walk in the hall because I'm bored.
It makes it really eerie in here, guys.
It's like doing a dance.
Well,
I'm practicing my magic on it.
So do you still have those keys? You could try them on that big portal
I do still have those keys that I need to write into my inventory because I still have them. Ring of
I'm just
keys.
thinking before we try to pick any locks, we might use the legitimate. I don't know.
Here, do you want to try?
Okay. So I'll take the keys.
Okay.
And I'll saunter
I'm
up
not
to the
okay with the
portcullis, and I'll just start trying them one by one.
Okay.
Does
And
it even have like a key ring or thing to use?
Yeah,
Does it have a lock?
that's the thing.
Portcullis
It's
don't
just
really
like
have.
putting it in the door.
It doesn't really have
They
a
don't
lock.
really
What
have
you can
a
see,
lock.
what you can see is
He's
on
like
the
just like clanging the key.
there's an opening mechanism on this side, like a
Yeah.
crank.
Yeah.
It's been broken. There's another one on the other side.
Okay. Well, I'll go
So,
try the half
Again,
of
sheer
it.
robot disappointment. Just
Actually, you know what? We might need someone a little bit
Bionic.
stronger.
whatever they are.
Yeah. Hey, you know how
Hey.
you broke down your prison gate?
Short,
Like-
hairy,
Boom.
short, hairy, and angry.
That's it. This is my time to shine.
So
Did you
try
call me
pulling-
short, hairy, and angry? Wait a second. I might have to. I might have to rage. a
Well,
little
I
bit.
No random
He
raging
meant
necessary.
it in the
I think
most-
hairy is a compliment. So
Yeah.
Can I knock down the door?
You could try.
I'm gonna do it.
These bars
Or
are
you-
much
I will
thicker
try
and
my
sturdier
with
than
the
the jail
crank, never
cell.
mind.
Okay. I just got really excited.
You can try. You
Can I?
You can always try.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna ram down the door.
you can do
Here we
the
go.
anti-door person.
What do I do?
Athletics check.
That'd be
I
great.
just
Doors.
shield my eyes. I don't want to see this
Oh boy.
door carnage.
Athletics.
13
can't wait for
plus
this
8.
21. Okay.
I can't wait for this.
You
just
go
like
charging at the door. You grab it and you try to pull it up, and you can't get anywhere. You're slipping back on the smooth stone floor. It won't budge.
Curse you, physics.
And
What
I'm
was
just
the-
gonna call out, kind of like,
There's a crank.
And as you look, there is a crank on the other side, just inside the room.
Apparently I'm not very good at
Is
doors.
it behind the door
I don't
or
know
in
how to
our
do it.
side?
It's behind the door. There is one on your side, but it's broken. It's like laying on the floor.
So we might only be able to get up halfway or something like that.
Um,
I don't know. Might not get up at all. but
Can you still magic hands?
Yeah, I was, my mage hand, I think, can lift 10 pounds worth of, so would it be able to move the
It's
crank
gonna
is
be
the question.
10 pounds.
I could try, if there isn't a lot of weight on it.
How broken is the other
Usually
crank?
it's like
The
halfway
other
the
one?
actual
Yeah.
door.
It looks like it's
Yeah,
it's
my
come
mage hand
off.
is 10
Like, can I like look at it and see if I can fix it?
Yeah, you
Pull
could.
it over.
You could pull out your tinkerer's tools and give it a shot.
Okay, but first I'm gonna let them play with the
Well,
crank.
I am going to go ahead
You're
and
gonna be
try the mage
also
hand
door
thing
repairman?
because I don't know
I
how.
have my
Do what we
repair
did
hat on.
before with when you flicked his head and roll a strength check, but with your charisma
With my
instead.
charisma. So it's a charisma
Keep in
check.
mind your intelligence and dexterity.
Terrible.
15.
15. With a 15, you aren't really able to surpass your hand's normal lift weight of 10 pounds, you said? And it seems as if it's giving a little bit more than 10 pounds of resistance, and you just can't quite make this crank budge.
I can't do
Well, you
it.
could try the crank.
You
Can
can
I
try
see-
pulling with your physical hands.
Anything else in the
Oh,
room while
can I
I'm here?
reach? Sorry.
Go ahead.
It is most definitely like more than you can reach. I
Oh.
assume.
I didn't know that.
I
You might
just-
have to hop.
Will someone like
you might have to
hold
be a
me?
table for the step stool.
Did you want to try fixing it?
Well, I'm gonna see if the crank works first.
Okay.
So,
If someone will lift me up, I will try to.
wait, does she need to be lifted to actually reach it?
It's
mean,
up on
how
the
tall
wall,
are you?
and the thing is about from this
You're
angle.
almost 5 foot.
From this angle, she might have to
Okay, I'll just try it. I'll try
because
the crank.
it's up there,
Right.
and she'd have to reach up like that
So strength or acrobatics or athletics or
to
what?
lift her up.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
To pull the crank.
Oh, yeah, just athletics.
All right, not good. 7 plus. No, it's just 7.
7.
I'm pretty weak.
You just woke up. You're a little like, you know.
You can
like
get
it.
your hand around it, and you try to pull it, but you're really
Oh my
not used to the way
Yeah.
that your body functions, and it's really
So
hard
I
to
just
get
like
any
slap
power
myself, and I'm
behind
like, look and see if no one saw that, and then I'm like, all right, and I like just.
Dwarven face.
And then
of
I just pretend like I
disappointment.
was like picking up Natsuya the whole time.
it. And you find yourself
Like,
lifting
I'm like,
Picture.
and then I'm like,
I'm just wondering if there's anything else in the room I could mage hand.
Is she
Alright.
gonna be have to pick up for like every action?
Could that be my
I mean,
thing?
she's almost 5 foot. It's
Yeah,
what
she's
Okay, give it a
do
shot.
it.
Alright,
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
do
do
it.
this together.
I'm gonna try my best. Here we
Alright,
go.
okay.
I believe in myself.
Alright.
What am I doing?
Just roll a
Pulling
strength
the
check.
crank.
Okay.
Athletics
When-
or
She doesn't
something.
have advantage because
Yeah,
of
it's
the,
just 4.
the
Plus
the-
4.
Okay, so when they say do a
If he
strength
is
check,
lifting
does
her
that
all
mean
over
I
Well,
roll this
do you
and
have
then add
do you
4?
have proficiency to athletics?
Yeah, I'm super athletic.
Oh, I do too. Crap, mine's better too. Okay, so you're
Oh.
so you add 4 plus whatever your proficiency is,
they're
right?
still learning.
Is
So
it
8?
Is it 8?
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, you're very athletic.
Wait, 4, yeah.
So
4
okay,
plus
so
8?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's just
Just
plus
whatever
plus
you
8.
roll plus 8.
5 plus 8 is 13.
13. But that's enough. You
Wait.
get in there, you get your hand just around it thanks to him lifting you up, and you pull, and you once you've got it going, it actually isn't really hard at all, and you manage to crank it up slowly. It does only get about 3/4 of the way up before it catches, but it stays. So
3/4 of the way up is
So
like
the
still
door
only 10
open?
feet, so that's good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
What's inside?
I'm gonna go under the door.
Well, technically, you could have sort of seen through the bars this whole time. No one's just.
I asked!
Did you?
I did!
I'm
But
sorry.
she was like, I want to try the lever. And
I'm
so I
sorry.
said,
Okay, so what you saw in the room.
When after my mage hand failed, I was like, well, what's inside
Let
the
me
room?
double check what you see in the room.
So what's the proficiency bonus if you put proficiency in it?
Proficiency is +2 at first.
2 right now.
Right now
It'll
it's
go up
2.
as
I
you
think it's
level.
plus 4.
Shouldn't be.
For what?
She should
We'll
have proficiency plus her ability modifier plus.
So it should be 4 plus 2, right?
Yeah,
So
she should be plus 6.
Plus 6, not plus 8. Okay.
Wait, what? So this is
plus-
So it should be.
Unless
We'll
there's
figure it
something
out.
she gets for barbarian.
Well,
Yeah,
her
barbarian
strength,
gives
whatever
you
her
more.
I
strength
just put it into the
modifier is.
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And then this is proficiency.
So it
should be
probably
plus
would have
2.
been an
Oh,
11.
okay.
Wait, do you have
But-
4
Still
proficiencies?
That was how it was. I just put in all the things into the spreadsheet, and these are
No.
the numbers it
Alright.
gave me.
She
How many
probably
do I
got
have?
she probably got 1 or 2 for race, 1 or 2 for class. So
Yeah, that's
Oh,
I
true.
didn't
it's
look
up
at that.
here.
double
need to
check.
look at
Always look.
Yeah, I guess so.
I have
Plus 2,
5
plus 2,
proficiencies.
I will look.
Unless we find something
All the
that
stealthy
says
things.
otherwise, which I'm not seeing anything in barbarian, it should just be your strength modifier plus your proficiency. So if that's 4
Okay.
plus 2, it should be 6.
Okay, got it.
But it still would have been enough. So you crank it open.
Okay.
And inside the room, what you can see is, contrary to the sort of plain-looking stone coffins you've seen before, there's this beautiful, ornate, like marble coffin in the center of the room. And then, sort of standing over it with a sword in the ground is this knightly suit of armor.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't think we need to go in there, you guys. That.
And it's just sort of this octagon-shaped room, and it's along the walls you can see urns and things.
I mean, it probably is, but I feel like it would kill me in a second.
I'm not interested.
My survival instinct
But it's
is
a reflective surface.
It's not.
I'm with this
It's
one.
a
I
shiny
The
can't-
piece of
armor
knight
is
armor.
reflective. It's very shiny. It's old. This whole tomb is old, but the armor itself is sparkly and shiny, and it
I mean,
glistens in the torchlight.
That's really nice
That's
armor,
true. I do want to. I do want to see that.
I already feel pretty beat up from that freaking
We
hand.
can always run away.
If you wake it up.
I'm gonna go touch the armor.
I'm
Oh my
I'm
God!
pull
Oh,
out-
actually,
I'm
you know
gonna-
what? I'll grab one of my daggers and just kind of lightly like.
Why
Before he does that, I'm just grabbing my great bow and I'm getting it ready.
Okay.
And
I'm
I'm
placing it in
okay.
Yep, I'm
So
placing
everybody
it.
will-
Because I'm just
everybody
gonna
be
just in case.
Ready to throw?
Alright, then I'll just
Yeah.
go up and I'll touch it.
You go up and you touch it.
I'm just gonna go up and go like.
Great
As you touch it,
Great axe. Hand up.
the armor doesn't feel cold. It feels warm. And you feel it pulse. And it creaks and comes to life. And roll initiative.
Ah.
Why did you do
Can
that?
I take a shot?
I know it was shiny.
Can I take a shot?
I think that since he was sort of in the way and you were waiting for it to happen, we'll just go with the regular initiative.
Okay.
order.
When he goes up to touch it, can I drink my potion?
I
Like, before he
nervous
touches
drinker.
it.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, sure.
I'm really scared that I only have 3 hit
Are you gonna
points.
spill it on yourself? And
I'm just like, oh god! What is a minor potion of healing do?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I love how you have that done, Pat.
Yeah, I've got the basic healing potion.
Oh, perfect. So I got
No.
Dang,
2,
20?
4,
But wait,
6.
it's plus
I'm
1.
gonna be rolling very high on initiative every
So
single
I'm
time.
back up to full HP now because I drank my potion.
Dex. Okay.
Because I'm afraid of dying.
This is a 20.
You go.
I love it.
Thank you.
Oh, rolling a 12 gets you 20.
So
I
since
know,
we
right?
read
That's
that,
how
just do we
Rin
get to
always
attack? Just
He said no.
rolls so well.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to roll.
That
I mean,
would
you
be
were
if, like,
you were
you caught it
placing
by
your
surprise.
bow.
I was ready. But okay,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. She was ready with the
That's
hand
not so
axe
bad.
too.
Alright,
I'm
You don't
saying
have to
because
take
it
a
was,
turn
he was
ready,
kind of in the way, but
All right.
maybe like if you had
Sorry,
said
all the
we're
things.
setting
All the
up to be
things.
ready for an attack, I would give it.
I'll be more clear next time.
Sorry.
I'll be
Can
more
you
clear.
deliver this for me?
It's okay. We'll get him.
Yeah, really get him so much.
We'll show this guy.
This
You'll show
shiny
me.
guy.
DM.
Shiny.
Oh.
You know what?
Yeah,
Suit
this
of
shiny
armor.
guy.
Scariest thing ever.
Shiny forehead guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr.
But
Shiny.
I've
Dark Souls
got
all over.
my wild magic is primed, you guys.
Your wild magic is prime.
No.
Okay,
Calm down.
so what do
I'm
we
not
have?
actually saying that because
As
I'm
you're like drinking,
still-
like
drinking.
burning out.
We've got Tal at 20. Hunter, you have 15. Nazria also has 15.
Yes.
You guys can decide who goes first.
Last.
Let's roll.
You're slow.
No, I always lose.
It's the only way to do
Welcome
it.
to being a mage.
Okay.
I guess I won.
I got so excited.
Calm yourself, George.
I can't.
George, calm down.
Headshot.
Okay, I
Yeah,
go
you
first.
won.
Literally just say
Okay.
launch.
So Hunter, then Nazria, then Harmony, then Leon.
So it doesn't tip.
Okay, so
Okay.
Tal, you're up
Table's
first.
wobbly.
The armor
I see.
has started to creak and move,
Okay.
but you get the drop on it. You've got your sword ready.
Alright.
What have you got?
Give me a second. So, does the armor have any weapons?
It's holding
It has
a
that
sword.
sword.
Mhm.
Okay. Tell you what I'll do. Where are you? Oh, maybe not. Just gonna poke it in the face, or the armor
Okay.
face. Yeah, that bit. Poke it in the
You're
shiny bits.
poking it in the face.
I'm gonna poke it in the shiny bits.
Not the shiny bits.
Right?
still drinking a
that may or may not work. 10.
10 to hit.
Yo.
You're sort of caught off guard, and you go to poke it, and you get the angle just wrong, and it
Alright,
glances
Giggle
across
Brigade.
it,
Sorry.
with your lightning crackling after the sword as it goes. And
Okay. I missed.
that's Tal. Next
You
up,
Missed.
Yep.
yeah. Unless you had something else, then we'll move on.
I can't really do anything with 10.
Okay.
Then, unexpectedly, something happens. The sword that he was holding flies out of his hand on its own accord, moves into the air, and slashes at you, Tal.
Oh no, that's not fun. I don't like flying swords.
I don't like flying swords either.
Only when I have them.
It's not a very good hit, though.
Okay.
So it's plus 9 to hit. Or it's 9.
Dang.
No, it's 9 to hit. Sorry, I
Okay.
spoke wrong.
Then I'm safe.
Okay, you're safe. It slashes out at you, but you're quick enough and you duck under it, sort of just ready for any attack from anywhere. Then
On your toes.
Hunter, you're up.
So there's a sword
Your paw.
flying around,
Mm-hmm. And then
and the armor.
the armor, which pulsed originally, and it still hasn't really moved, but it's creaking and it's looking like it's starting to move.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the armor.
I'm just gonna be bouncing up and down, being like, shoot the big thing, shoot the big thing.
I missed probably. I got not good.
The big thing
Let's see.
As in the armor.
It's
Shoot
plus,
the
plus
big
strength plus
Proficiency.
Proficiency.
yeah, it's 8.
8. Your arrows are massive for your great bow, but you launch one at the armor and it goes bouncing off of it. Presumably you hit the wrong angle
Is
to
it?
penetrate the armor, and it sort of bounces off.
Okay,
across.
is it proficiency plus the fighter proficiency?
It's proficiency
You mean
plus your ability
for your
modifier
archer?
plus the
Yeah,
gentleman.
I have
Fighting
archer
style?
too.
Then yeah, you'd get the additional +2 for
So
archer.
then
Yeah.
it's 10.
10.
Does that still do
It
the
still
same thing?
bounces
Okay.
off across.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, sorry, I forgot to write that
Okay.
down.
Isn't that right?
Archer.
We're all learning.
Alright.
Yeah, it's me.
Yes, it is. Nazria.
I'm gonna attack it with my great axe.
Which one? There's
What?
the sword flying off that slashed at Tal, and then there's the armor, which is still sort of hanging there.
Is the armor controlling the sword? Do we know this?
You
Oh.
don't know.
I don't think you would know anything about that.
Yeah.
You
no.
certainly would not.
I certainly
What's your
would not.
intelligence?
I'm really dumb.
Let's just make it clear. What's your
Really.
intelligence?
I'm strong, but I'm dumb.
Our party
So-
is slightly stupid, so
Yeah.
we might have difficulty in these things in general.
11011.
Mr. Microwave.
Ding.
I'm gonna attack the armor.
Alright.
My great
Rising
axe.
intonation to
Sounds
this
good.
question.
Ooh, this is good. 17 plus 6 is 23.
Definitely a hit.
Wahey!
You come rushing into the room, barreling down upon the armor, and
Yeah. I like doing that. I like it. It's like,
I also want to just point out that you are a barbarian and can rage if you like. I know you are aware of this, but I just want you to know.
But I want to wait until like a special occasion.
Okay, that's fair.
To rage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A fashionable.
AKA.
You also want to make sure you didn't forget.
No, it's highlighted on.
I
the
mean, a
second
lot of
page.
people are like that, so no
Alright, get 'em.
judgment.
Rage when I'm ready to rage. Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Oh no.
Maybe we shouldn't use that anymore.
Maybe I should.
Maybe you should rage.
2
Get tied in
plus
a row.
4 is 6. So I'm just gonna keep doing the
6 damage?
question thing.
Six.
Hey,
I
you
don't
know
really
what?
know what I'm
That's
doing.
Okay. You slash into
Better
it,
than us
and
too,
it
so.
you do a considerable dent in the side of it,
Ooh.
proving it's not impervious to damage.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm just like, don't bang it up too much.
Do you have anything
really
else?
bang it up a lot.
Got anything else?
What? Can
End
I
of
do
turn?
something else?
Well, you could use a bonus action if you had one.
I don't think I
I think
have
the
a
only bonus action you have is to rage.
And that would be
That's it.
before you.
Well,
but then
you
I
could
can't.
do it
Well, you
after,
could do it
but-
now too,
Yeah.
But that's
It's
such a
still good.
waste.
In which case, Harmony, you're up.
Where am I?
You
Where
were
am
hanging-
I?
Where are
I
you?
think you're next to me.
Yeah,
All
you were,
these
you were
deep
hanging back,
questions.
sort of next to Hunter, a little bit out of the room.
All rooms have doors.
Okay, well, if as long as I'm outside of like melee range, I'm gonna like move
Right.
kind of back a little bit
Okay.
and use Witch Bolt on the suit of armor.
Okay. That's a good call.
Cause it's metal. So I use electricity. Duh.
Oh.
That's why
Duh.
I wanted to hit the thing, but I missed.
Excuse me.
Are you okay?
Yes. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. 17.
17?
Yeah.
Your witch bolt goes lancing out into the darkness, and it just looks like it misses by half an inch.
Ugh.
And it goes crashing against one of the urns, which then shatters, and all this
I
dust
used
flies
the spell
everywhere.
slot for that with
Which reminds me, though,
my
Tides of Chaos was primed.
Uh-oh.
I did an oopsies.
Uh-oh.
And a fireball centered on your
It's even better, guys. It's
Oh,
even better than Fireball.
Okay.
You
Please turn
feel
into a
this
plant. Please turn
this
into a plant.
energy you haven't felt in you before. You can't really guess what its origin might be, but you feel the need to release this wild magic that has surged up within you.
Go with it.
And as you do, these webs come shooting out of you, straight out of you. And you cast webs centered on yourself. So there's this right in the doorway now where you're standing back with Hunter. This mass of thick webs comes shooting out, and it fills this
Is it
20-foot cube,
Okay.
which actually isn't, well, it's enough to get to the pillars, so it kind of catches between the pillars, and you're kind of caught there in the web.
I'm caught in the web.
Both of you. Well, let's
Okay,
see,
Charlotte.
Both of you.
Me and Hunter.
Each of you need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll find
you
out
and
if
me
you're
tell.
caught.
We got this. I'll
Sorry,
hit next
Hunter.
time, I promise.
What?
I'll hit next time, I promise.
Me too.
I don't understand. Beep beep boop beep. Do we have to make dexterity saves now?
Yep.
Okay.
18.
Is it just dexterity or is it like?
Is this
Yes.
against my spell modifier? Or my spell
Your spell save
save?
DC.
Okay.
6.
He didn't say I did.
Okay, so Harmony, you right
Because I
before
know it.
before it bursts out, you sort of get this flash of intuition what this magic might be.
I have no
And-
idea. I'm sorry.
You somehow manage to make yourself able to not be caught in any of the webs that shoot out, but Hunter, completely unaware, is now restrained in the webs.
That just means I can't move, right?
Yes.
Okay. But I can still, like, move my arms and stuff and, like, shoot things. I just can't walk around.
I
Let's
have
read
it.
the
I
And
have
I'm pretty sure
it.
I thought restrained was, like, when we did grappling stuff, I thought it was...
Your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh,
You
my
have-
attack rolls... I thought... Oh,
Your attack
okay.
rolls have disadvantage
can't.
because you can't move.
Ah, darn it. Okay,
Yeah,
You
your
have
arms are
disadvantage
restrained
on
by webs.
dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Oh!
I'm sorry.
Harmony is at it again. Harmony is
Just
sowing
like-
discord.
It's
Just
harmony!
like, I thought you said magic was strong.
So
It is. Look how strong I am.
I think I
Look what I did.
The enemy's
What
that
Friendly
was.
fire!
And that was Harmony's
I
turn,
mean, that wouldn't be the first time
bringing
I
us to
blacked
the
out and
armor,
both
which
ends in
finally,
strange places.
at the very bottom of initiative, moves. Very clunky movements. And Nazria, who's come up right next to it,
Bring it.
it brings back one gauntlet, and then
Oh,
another
yeah.
gauntlet,
Oh,
and
yes.
attacks twice at you.
it got brought.
That's weak.
Rolled really well. So it's 22 to hit for the first one, and 12 to hit for the second one.
My armor class is 16.
Okay, so the second one misses, first one hits.
Okay.
Oh, you
Right in the
guys,
kiss.
lure it over here. Make it get stuck in the spider web that I constructed.
And you take seven
Already
bludgeoning
done.
damage as it punches into you with one of its gauntlets.
Seven
sorry,
damage?
7 damage.
7 damage?
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
totally
that's
did it on purpose.
That's
Uh-oh.
it.
This is the time, huh?
This is it. Rage
Hang
is
on,
happening.
hang on.
Oh my god. Should we show
Meanwhile,
this to
it's
the
Nell's
viewers?
Okay, well
Let's see.
then, I'm gonna go after the sword.
No rage.
Oh, what?
Actually, so I will
Not-
try
not
to
with my
swing
mace.
against the sword with my own short sword. Hopefully, I'll hit this time. Yeah, I'll hit. 23.
Definitely. Yep.
On the sword or the armor?
The
Sword.
sword.
This time
Sword's
you're
attacking me, so I'm attacking the sword.
this time you're well aware of the sword, and you go for it to meet your target with the armor.
Max damage.
Nice.
13 damage.
Okay. Let me just double check
You unsorted the
its
sword.
resistances and things.
D sword. I am the anti-sword.
Because it's 4 lightning and
Yeah,
6.
4 lightning and then 6 plus 3.
That sword's name was Hero, so perfect.
Okay. You go slashing at it with your sword, and you actually cut off the wooden hilt of it, and it falters in the air, but it still manages to stay afloat and look
Alright.
menacing.
Alright.
And then it goes for a return slash, unless you have something else.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Probably not going to hit. It's only 7 to hit as it slashes at you from the air.
Critical.
Nope.
Oh,
Completely
sorry.
unbalanced by you sending its hilt flying.
Nope, nope, nope.
It goes slashing through the air harmlessly.
I'm like, guys, I got this when you deal with the big scary thing.
Hunter, you are
Can I
restrained.
get myself unrestrained?
You can try.
You can use an action to make a
Is it a
I think it's
strength?
strength.
strength check.
Okay, I'm gonna muscle my way, hopefully, out of this web.
I'm sorry.
Can't wait until
Okay,
you
we're
just-
good. 22.
Yeah, you rip
I
out
like
of it.
pseudo robot Hulk rage.
Nazria is impressed.
Yeah, she's
This guy.
Shippers get going.
Impressive.
now they're just to one up me now.
Cool.
So you hear me robot shouting, and so you're like,
I feel it. Oh, here it goes.
Okay, and then what do you do?
Yes.
I think that's all I do,
That's
right?
you use your action to
And
do
then
that.
my
You can
next
move.
bonus
But he
is
can move.
reset
Yeah.
your bow.
reset the bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Outside of the webs.
So you're free of the webs.
I'm
You've ripped
Still
them.
inside the webs, I think.
You've just ripped them
Okay.
off.
I just
You
took them
ripped
off.
like a circle around.
Yeah,
it.
Reset
yeah,
the bow.
I'm protected.
It's
actually fairly
pretty
convenient
smart.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a turn, but whatever.
And then who's up next? Nazria is up next,
And I'm gonna go into a rage.
as you should.
As you should.
Good.
Fasha! Raging! I'm so angry. I'm gonna attack the armor so hard with my great axe and rage.
So when you're raging, is it bad or good?
I might have rolled a 1.
Oh!
Well,
So angry.
pray that
Just,
I'm
like,
far
shut your
away.
eyes the whole time.
You
Just
get
so angry.
advantage
I just
when you're
explode.
raging on that? Or is it just an added
you get advantage on
damage?
strength checks and saving throws.
Oh, okay.
When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a bonus to damage roll,
To damage,
but not to hit.
yeah. And
But
she has
my-
resistance.
And you resist
Do you have,
bludgeoning,
do you have
piercing,
strength
great
modifier
weapon
is
fighting?
4.
Normal types of
What?
damage.
Do you have great weapon fighting? Because I think that makes so you can reroll a 1 or 2. Is that a fighter
I
only
don't think
thing?
she has that.
Is
She's
that
a
fighter-
fighter.
is that
thing.
fighter only?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay,
doesn't
never
have
mind.
Aw.
Sorry.
Fighters are like the technical weapon users. Barbarians are just ah.
That's all I can do.
Plunge into battle with my
So
great axe.
it didn't work out for you, but you do resist bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage. Which
Yeah.
is
Alright.
good,
So
because
your
you
damage
remember
is
that.
So I'm just
What a
standing there
gentle
like
way of
yelling.
putting things. It didn't work out for you.
We have such a nice DM.
Aw.
Okay.
Say that after I don't kill you. And then
Okay.
with Nazria's
I have a
turnover,
plan.
it's Harmony. Let's see that plan.
I like shield myself from her immediately. Like, ah!
I'm gonna crack my knuckles
You go, Spider Girl.
and use Tides of Chaos and Witch Bolt again on the
Okay.
armor because this time he's not getting away. They're exactly the same.
Are they good though?
But
They're good.
23?
Definitely a hit. Yep.
There you go.
This
Mental
time,
math.
this time your witch bolt connects directly in the chest
Yeah.
chest plate of the armor.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
And make a Constitution saving throw for that cough.
For me, sorry.
I'm sorry, you know myself.
Okay. 1d12.
1d12. Yep. Roll
This
it.
We'll edit that out.
No, we won't.
You didn't hear anything.
Take that!
Right in the chest.
And it rips open part of the chest plate, and you can see inside it this this pulsing red field of magic that seems to be its life source.
Magic.
Drink it.
And that brings
Oh, we
us
have it?
to the armor's turn.
I don't think I have any bonus
And
actions.
again, right in front of it, it's going to attack
I'm
someone
rage.
else.
I'm raging.
You are.
So bring it.
So that is a 20 to hit and a 9 to hit. So the first one, I assume?
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
the first
bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
Yeah, so you'll resist it,
Yes.
but you still
But
take
still
the
half
damage.
damage.
It's just half.
Yeah.
But it's
half.
6 damage, half to 3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
It's
good.
not too bad.
I can live with that.
Barbarians, man.
That would have killed me.
And Tal, you're up.
Oh, sweet. I'm back at full health again.
Still with
Dueling
the
with the
sword.
sword.
How
You're-
far away is that armor?
The armor you're pretty much right up next to it. All 4 of
Really?
you are clustered right in this area. You
Okay,
could
so I
reach
don't
it.
have to-
No, we're not. Oh, you mean all
I meant-
4
I
of
meant
them?
the-
Like,
My bad. I meant
Armor,
the-
I was like, no,
armor,
we're
sword,
by the
and
spider.
the dynamic
I'm
duo.
dealing with things right now.
Right.
I have internal conflicts
Got my
right
own
now.
issues.
I meant
So-
armor, sword.
I meant to
cowl,
do that.
What I'll do is I'll take my sword and I'll grab it backwards and I'm gonna try to spin around and I'm gonna stab at that glowy thing.
Go for it.
The glowy thing? Oh, the
In
magic.
the
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of
yeah.
the.
See if I actually hit though. Maybe 17. I think I just missed.
Right in the chest.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's pleasant.
I'm not redacting it. Never mind. You hit it.
Hey, I rolled a 17 earlier.
I
didn't
know. I
I
forgot.
know.
I read the wrong armor class.
Oh
The sword has a 17.
no! You can say it missed!
No, I'm not redacting what I said. You hit.
Accidents happen.
We'll edit that out.
It's easier to hit now that it's been wrenched open.
See, there.
you
Go with
go.
that at the
Ah,
Alright, 12 damage.
Good
12
save.
beginning.
And Schnoz finds a healing potion. Wow!
Oh my god!
And it pulses with this red energy, and it staggers, but it's still standing.
How hard did you
Yeah.
get it?
I did 12.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys, I got the shield of, I've got the suit of armor. Still, I can get it with this spell again. So you guys go after that sword thing.
Ah!
guys.
Hit the
Go
button.
after the sword thing. I
Grab
got
the
this
sword.
suit of armor. I got him.
Why?
Witch Bolt will do damage automatically on the next turn.
Yeah,
It's a
Witch
passive
Bolt,
thing.
the spell will, every turn I can use an action to do more damage without rolling
She's
an
in
attack.
front, so we're good.
Okay.
So I got it. I have it in my spell.
I don't believe her because I just got enveloped by all these webs.
You can visibly see
I've
it's
got,
connected
like-
by a tether
yeah.
of lightning.
There's
Okay.
like this blue
So
lightning.
now it's
tether
like
that-
automatic. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, okay.
She's got the
I'm
spark.
like, this is like strike 2 already, but alright, here we go.
But it's the flying sword next, and it comes at you again, seeing you going for the armor, with an 11 to hit.
That will miss.
And it's wobbly in the air, and it just sort of wobbles past your
I'm
left
just like,
ear.
woo.
Bringing us to Hunter.
I don't think I have anything for a bonus action because I'm already set up, so I'm just gonna fire.
At
Probably good.
All right, here we go.
I'm assuming
19.
Sword or armor?
Sword.
Hits.
Okay.
thank you.
Would have hit either way.
And we got a. Is it plus strength?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 9.
Okay.
Nice.
And your massive arrow knocks it out of
Bigger
the
than
air.
the sword, by the way.
Actually, probably, yeah. It goes
It's like a javelin.
colliding with the sword, knocks the sword out of the air. The sword
Ballista
goes
quarrels.
flying and crashes into another urn on the wall. Dust from the urn spatters everywhere, and the flying sword doesn't move again.
Ho-ho!
Bringing us to Nazria.
So the body of armor is still alive.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna rage at that a little bit.
Alive.
Possibly 16?
Even in its weakened state, it manages to get a gauntlet up to just catch your axe on it.
I'm gonna rage.
You are raging.
I'm gonna double.
It looks more like you're pouting.
It looks like
I'm angry!
I love it.
Which brings us to Harmony again.
I'm just gonna do some more lightning damage.
There you are.
Take this, bitch.
Get him, girl.
8.
Okay, and the tether of lightning pulses as you attack again, sending more energy down the connection, and it connects with the internal pulsing magical energy, which then implodes, and the armor slumps down.
Yeah!
Immobile.
That's my second
Alright.
kill today!
Good job.
I'm
Leaving-
on fire! Except
leaving
not
the
literally, because
room
that would be really bad.
quiet.
I'm on webs. Oh yeah, I am.
Sorry.
Alright.
I mean, I meant to do that.
I'm gonna be a little enterprising. I'm gonna go see what bits are actually.
I'm gonna go
left
pick up
intact
shiny
of
things!
this battered
Alright.
armor.
I'm gonna
So
walk
who's
over
looking
there.
at what?
I'm gonna go look at the armor.
I'm also looking at the armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the shiny coffin, but I'm not gonna touch it.
Am
Because
I
it's
still
curious.
raging? I don't know.
You're sort of seething and more moping at this point.
Yeah, okay. Rage
Um,
I love
destroy.
Rage ends.
It's
A
like
round
nibble on the
passes
web,
where
just
you don't
eat the
do
web.
or take damage. So
Yep.
eventually,
Oh.
after a couple seconds, you calm down.
You just go.
Okay. Should I use a potion? Or are you
Let's-
supposed to
let's
use
wait.
potions? Okay.
If you need to heal yourself,
Yeah.
I have 6.
Otherwise, you can take a
six
short
each.
Still like
rest.
brushing webs
that-
off.
I have 7.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
have
my
s-
max.
I have 6.
Oh wow, okay. I'm probably
So you're
Okay.
probably okay?
Okay.
At least until we
We're
find
fine.
another big suit of armor that Tal wants to touch.
okay.
Sorry.
You know, I'll look
Shiny
around.
stuff. Jeez.
So roll investigation checks, those of you who are looking at things.
Yeah!
Let me see what I've put in this room.
9.
13.
Stop rolling off my
11.
book.
Stop rolling it off your book.
I didn't. Well, I rolled
Wait.
this way and it curled this way.
So 13.
Okay, both of you two looking at the armor. Most of the armor, now that the magic has faded from it, it's actually sort of lost its luster and shine that it had before, and it just looks sort of like a regular
Huh.
suit of armor.
Well,
Okay, what are you? You're just looking at the coffin.
I'm just looking at the coffin.
Looks like a coffin.
Okay.
The armor sort of looks like regular
impressive.
armor. You, though, catch out of the corner of your eye, from one of the urns that shattered, a glint of something in the torchlight.
Wait, what about me?
What did you roll? Are
I'm
you-
gonna go softly
What are you
pat over
looking
to
at?
the urn.
Anything valuable.
Anything valuable?
In what way? Like spiritually?
Like money.
You also
What's
would have
that?
seen the glint from the
Might be spiritual.
urn that shattered, and you might be interested in that.
I'm gonna go look at the sword next.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pat over to the urn.
Is that the same urn?
Yeah, they're going to look at the same urn.
Oh, and then that's where the sword is? I was putting the sword. So.
The sword crashed into an urn and then sort of clattered to the ground.
I'm
So
looking
it's
for the sword.
in that area, kind of. But
Alright.
It's broken because he cut the hilt off, but you could put it back together and it would be a longsword.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Was
You'll
the
have
suit
to
of armor
tinker it.
using
I'll
a
just
different
put it in
weapon?
my bag for now.
He was just punching things.
Just write broken
Who's,
longsword.
Like
Yeah,
plugging
like
it out.
gauntlets, blah.
Okay.
She knows.
You
She took a
find
couple hits.
you find two sort of dark reddish with like black flecks gemstones. For the sake of recording purposes, you can write them down as being worth 50 gold pieces.
I'm gonna grab them and then show them to everybody and be like, "Hey, we really earned these."
You get a disadvantage on the next attack.
I'll
No.
take it.
No, you
Robots don't know
You
how to
roll an
laugh,
intelligence
so instead
check.
just a bunch of like 1s and 0s fly out of my mouth.
Does
Wait,
Nazir
can I
get
have
it?
one of those?
I don't know if she got it.
They're really
I
sparkly.
rolled a 2, so I didn't get that joke at all.
Cool. So
This
Nazir
is
like,
for all of us in the end. There's only
It's
2.
for all of it.
so-
Well, I mean, it's. Can I just hold it for a second?
Oh my gosh, you like the shiny, don't you?
It's-
I'm gonna-
I mean,
alright,
it's-
I'll put one down over
Wow. It's just a gem, though. It's not magical or.
it's just a regular
No.
gem.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
It's
what
like
was
an
in the
onyx.
urn that
Hey, we
shattered.
should break the other urns too.
there.
Do you want to rage break urns?
Yeah!
Can I rage break
Yes!
You can.
Do
Oh my
it!
God.
Do it!
Hand axe, walking around just like, bah, 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 bah.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
And as you go around,
Are there more shinies?
as you go around, very Legend of Zelda style, breaking pots.
Yeah.
You do find collectively,
I think I've seen someone do this somewhere.
you do find collectively 5 more gems, each similarly worth about 50 gold pieces.
So how many-
But internally, you
Alright.
earn way more.
Yeah, I was like, I
You
noticed
wanted
that
to
after the
experience.
battle. I was like,
There's
oh.
one more bloodstone, 2 moonstones,
Who wants to
And-
record this?
Two
I think
onyx.
James is gonna.
He'll
Or
be
do you
our,
wanna
he'll be our
roll?
accountant.
No, you
Okay.
got it.
James is already writing them all down, so I just figured he can carry it all.
He's our accountant.
Here you go. Thanks for letting me look at it.
Two.
I have a very small pouch. That's all I have. So I don't really have room.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So-
inspect the ornate coffin.
I do have 2 empty bottles in true Legend of Zelda fashion.
I'm assuming she would have used detect magic if she had detect magic, so instead I'm just gonna like push it open.
I don't have detect magic.
Yeah.
I
that's
don't
what's
really even
open.
know much about magic.
There is a
Except I can cast
I'm
it.
just gonna peek in.
there's what looks to be a skeleton in there. It doesn't move. It doesn't have any of the evil glint in its eyes
Does
from
it
before.
have any loot?
Well, that's what we're getting to. It is clutching in one hand
Calm thyself.
a vial of reddish, pinkish liquid that seems to bubble, which is weird because it's probably been in there a long time.
Ew.
And it looks similar to the potions of healing that you guys have seen before.
I mean, I just
I
drank
wonder
one.
if it's another one of those Robo Hunter.
And then in
brains.
its other hand, it is clutching a scroll.
Alright, I'll just grab those.
Yeah.
I push open like,
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
can
yeah,
I have
these
that?
things.
Can I have that potion of healing?
I'm gonna put some bloodstones in its eyes, be like, alright, there we go.
You're just gonna leave the bloodstones.
No.
don't.
Yeah, here you go, buddy. Alright, so is it a scroll with like writing on it, or is it like
Can
a
I have
spellcaster's
that
spell?
potion that you just grabbed?
I'm like, why did you keep asking for everyone's stuff?
You guys are taking it before I get a chance to look.
Greedy harmony.
I gave the gem back. I just wanted
I'm
it.
gonna roll and see what
She's
I do.
not greedy. She's
I'm not
just
sure.
curious.
I just like
Agreed.
I
Okay,
used my
I don't
potion.
really care about the potion, so I'm like, yeah, sure.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
give it here. And then I like look at the scroll. I'm like,
I
opening
used
the
my
scroll.
potion.
Okay. As you open up the scroll, it seems to be scrawled in this really weird language you don't understand.
It's like common.
It
Binary?
looks- it's really weird though. It seems to shimmer. The
Okay.
letters seem to shimmer,
Alright.
but you can't read it.
Oh, okay.
Can I-
put
can
it
I-
in my bag.
Oh.
You just put it in your bag.
Wait, you're not going to show it to
And then
us?
I'm ready to go.
Hey,
Oh.
excuse me.
Well, you guys saw me. I'm like.
What's that? What's that?
Like,
What you
I
got
know
there?
Okay.
you just kind of woke up, but there's kind of a system here.
Show everything to Harmony.
Yeah, she.
Show everything to me, and I will decide who can hold on to it.
You like grab the tail. Oh, go. Everything here is mine.
Alright, guys.
I'm like, I see the trend here, and I can't do the scroll. And then I grab my bag, and I hand her my bag. And I take my bow, and I'm like, no, you can't have this.
Well, I really just wanted to look at the scroll. You can have it. I just.
Oh, I take my bag back.
Okay.
I'm like,
Do I recognize what's on the scroll?
You don't know the language, but you find you can read it.
I can read it.
It's like reading.
It's weird. As you look at it, at first you don't understand, and then the runes shimmer, and suddenly you can understand what they mean in your brain.
Hold on. I need to write this down.
Okay. And you know.
Hey!
Well, roll an Arcana check.
Okay, that's not going to be very high.
That's fine. We'll see.
I rolled a 17 for mine.
Okay. You remember sometime. We'll see
15.
what she remembers. Okay, both of you have seen objects like this before. You've never used one. Harmony, you may have seen someone in your Tiefling clan use one at one point. It is a spell scroll. And reading through the content, you can sort of figure out what it would do. It is a spell scroll of creation.
Can I?
which you can look up in your spell books.
Am I the only one who can use a spell scroll,
You
or
could pass it around
could
and find out.
anybody actually use? Because I'm a magic user, so
I think spell scrolls usually they let people who can't.
I'm
use
not really
spells
interested, so I'm ready to leave.
Yeah. Those of you who are native to this world also know that one of the core things that has happened in the world in recent years is within the past 100 years or so, magic has been slowly fading from the world, and there are less and less natural-born magic users. So you would find it really strange that this... I mean, and you've never seen a person who looks exactly like her.
Like
tieflings
me?
are
Like
sort
me?
of...
Oh, tiefling?
Tieflings are sort of rare to the world to begin with.
Age is what I was going to say.
But it's even more rare that she is a magic user. She's a sort of a rare commodity, and you would pick that up.
I'm a commodity. That's what I was gonna
Okay.
say.
Not really interested because I don't know anything about them, so I'm ready to leave.
That's fair.
I'm gonna start walking back the way we
used to be
came.
bought and sold.
Yes.
There was no other way except for through the portcullis, right?
Yeah, there's no other...
Okay, so I'm going back through the skeleton
I'm gonna
room,
just
I
put
guess.
the scroll in my pouch.
Okay, well, he's running off, so I'm gonna go
You
catch
said
up
it was
to him and stroll around
creation?
next to him and just be like,
Not the
Scroll-
spell.
You're
So if you look
pretty
up
cool.
creation, you can see what it is.
I
Just
enjoy
creation.
your combat prowess.
I'm like,
And
I give you like
the healing
the
potion
best
you wrote
wink
down...
I can, but it's
Who
like
took the
really not
healing
working.
potion?
I did. Because I take everything.
apparently so.
That's how our party
Do
works
note
now.
that it
Okay,
is...
I have all the gems. That's all.
it
Yes.
is a larger dosage than a normal one.
Large dose.
You'd have to probably get an alchemist to look at it to figure out how much it would heal you, but
Okay.
it's definitely a larger potion.
Well, if we know
bubbles
anything
more
about
than-
her,
So
she
I
already
kept-
just chugs them, so...
Yeah.
I had 2 glass bottles. I drank the
AA.
potion that I had, and I had 3 empty glass bottles. I'm keeping track of that.
Okay, good to know.
Because I'm going to put things in them.
Ensure all the fashion.
Truth all this fashion. You never know when you need to
Catch a
bottle
fish.
something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a bunch of
Okay.
bugs so you can
Can
put
I
them
do-
inside
Alright,
the
so,
Sing
sock
it on
dirt.
YouTube? I don't know.
Alright,
As
let's
long as
go.
it's under 30 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're in the skeleton room. You guys are like, oh. Doing
So he started
Dashing
leaving.
errands.
Tal
I
just
started
followed
leaving.
him.
Would I be able to read the scroll?
You
Just
could
check.
try.
Here.
I probably wouldn't, right? Oh, yeah, I can. Right?
Can you read
Chuck
the
Bacon,
language?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's okay.
Can you even read?
I mean,
This
it
is-
says
no,
I can.
That's the song of my people. And you like, take it, you're like, oh,
I would say you could probably slowly read common.
slowly. How
And
you
Dwarvish.
are.
You
Oh
can,
my
fast.
god.
you can,
Yeah,
Slow
I'm
intelligence
you
run.
can slowly read common and Dwarvish.
All right, so
Yes.
we are
I grew up in the
following
fighting
Hunter
pits.
because apparently Hunter is just leading the party.
I'm going.
And I don't know why we suddenly decided that we're just gonna follow him, but we're following him.
Alright.
You come back into that big room where you fought the skeletons.
Yep.
Where they're all
And then there's another room, a door we can take, so I'm just going
straight
towards
across
that
the
door.
way.
All right.
Yep.
Are you gonna go through the portcullis?
We already went through it.
That was what was in there.
That
What's
was
the next door like? Where are we going?
We
The
went
next
back.
door
the
across
next
the way is
skeleton
a
room.
wooden door.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just a wooden door.
Gotcha.
All rooms have doors.
Yes.
gotcha.
Guys,
We
that's the
covered
episode
this.
title.
All rooms have doors.
I
I
wanted
even
to
wrote that down.
Did
Okay,
you?
yeah, all rooms have doors.
It's very true.
Can we put your picture of like the dungeon so far on the screen?
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Because it's great.
I think it's pretty
It's
good.
honestly
Just hold it up to
a
the
piece of
camera.
We'll have to see later
a
how
piece of artwork.
true it is to
okay.
what I've got on my paper.
All right, so we went back to the room with the skeletons, and there was another door, and we went through that door.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the door across the room is another wooden door,
You look through it.
and it has a. This one actually doesn't have a window
Oh.
to it.
Do you want to listen?
Oh, so just.
Okay.
He just opened the door.
Are you just opening it?
He did.
Okay.
All of my stealthy prowess.
Make a
We're
dex
wasted.
saving throw as you go to open the door.
Huh?
Make a dex saving throw as you go to open.
Oh,
the door.
Dex
I'm
saving
really
throw?
bad at opening doors. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't think it's that.
Better here than us.
14.
Okay. This as you go to open the handle, this like needle comes jabbing out of it, but it can't penetrate your metal skin. So it doesn't even matter.
So we should get him
You
to
hear like
always
a.
open
You
the
hear
Yeah,
like
just open the door.
a.
Until there's a flamethrower.
And then it just recedes back into the door, and you can open the door normally. And we have 15 minutes left of the stream. Because my alarm's going
Do we
off.
have to do a little dance now?
Yeah.
Robust dance.
Me too. Hello.
Okay.
I don't know what
It's
you're
like the
doing.
whole name.
What just happened to that doorknob?
You guys would just hear like a strange click.
Yeah.
He doesn't really
Is
react.
It was like a toke, and I'm like, huh? And then I like open it. I'm like something came out of the doorknob.
All right. Well, let's go through the apparently harmless door.
Apparently harmless.
Okay.
That's the sound
You were
you
the
made.
best person that could have opened that door.
I know.
I guess so.
Um,
Alright, so we're continuing.
you open up the door, and
And then
there's
that was the doorbell, by the way. I'm like, oh, doorbell.
Okay.
Yeah. Ding, ding.
there's another probably about 15-foot long stone hallway.
Okay.
It's dark as well. It leads to another wooden door at the end of the hall.
At the end.
Does
So
this
many
one have a window?
All
doors.
the doors. All
Does
the
this one
doors.
have a window?
Yes, this one does.
Ooh! Can I look through it with my eyes?
Roll a perception check.
Do you need
Okay.
Do you need a boost?
No!
No.
I'm at
Oh, there you
18.
go.
No, this window's within your range. You can look.
I
It's
jump
a, it's
and I
a short
hover.
people's window.
Check determines the
The
window.
window's like 3 feet in the air, so everyone else is like, well, that's all you.
Yeah, you're,
Like-
you're up.
Yeah.
Inside, you can see a pedestal that it seems to be carved out in the center of the floor, and it has this. It flattens out to like a surface, like a table surface, probably about a foot by a foot, with this cushion on top of it. And on top of that cushion is a necklace set with a gem that is glinting.
Okay, I
So a
tell these people
pedestal?
that.
A pedestal in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like,
And then-
it's like
And then there's a
shiny,
cushion?
Like really shiny.
It's on top of the cushion.
I'm opening the door.
The cushion is on top of the pedestal, and
Yep,
then
on top of the cushion. is
Yeah, it's my character trait.
And on top of the
no.
necklace is a fly. And on top of
not
the
good.
It's
fly
my
is a
it's my
tree.
personality trait. See? I love shiny things.
Oh no.
Is that in your bio?
And then along the walls, there's more coffins and things.
Oh man.
I open the door.
Okay, so
The door is open.
how far away is this necklace?
About 15 feet into the center
I
of the room.
well, I am
15
gonna be
feet.
careful when I'm walking, like percepting, like if there's a trap.
Okay.
Yes,
Roll a perception
Please
check.
percept.
I'm percepting. If there's a trap, because
I don't know.
like I don't
Certain-
know,
certain
it's kind of suspicious. I mean, it's really
Let's
pretty.
do
Like certain
investigation.
hands of
Investigation?
majoring might be nice.
Certain hands. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. Okay, investigation first.
I'm just staring at her
'Cause
while
I said-
she's like just.
Ooh,
Freaking out, yeah.
Yeah, just-
19.
19. Okay. There it seems to be around the pedestal, set into the floor, like this metal grate.
Okay, mage handing
Okay.
to pick up the necklace.
You reach out. The mage hand grasps the necklace, pulls it towards you.
Nothing happens.
Actually, as you lift it off the pedestal, this is actually what would happen. These
I
like
love a mage hand.
maybe 2-inch thick spikes come jutting out of the grate. They come up
Ooh.
and then they go back down.
Oh.
I'm so glad I used mage hand.
I'm so glad you used mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes floating towards your hand.
Before I touch it, I want to investigate and see if
Okay.
it's. Would it be like an
Arcana check.
arcana? Yeah, and make sure it's not gonna like hurt me if I touch it. I'm really nervous, guys.
You can do it.
I just grab it.
You just grab
No,
it.
I'm just kidding.
You know nothing.
I rolled a 1. It's a pretty
It's
necklace.
so shiny.
I'm just gonna drop it in my hands.
Okay.
It looks fine. It's pretty.
Enhance.
Right into my hands.
Hold just a moment while I look up what the necklace does again.
It looked nice.
Good use of character. Good use of character.
Tell me the name and I can look it up.
I got it.
I got a shiny.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Nice. Very detailed.
That's the most demanding thing that happened.
I don't know why I keep using this die because it keeps rolling off like
Probably just
5.
Okay. Your muscles
But
tense
those
up.
don't look too
Okay.
And for a moment you can't move.
It's about
But then a
4
moment
inches.
passes,
2 inches is like,
and you regain use of your body.
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty thick.
And you gather
Really
that if
thick.
you had touched
Yeah.
it while it was
Yeah.
on the pedestal,
Mage hand.
you would have definitely been speared by spikes. But since you didn't, you're good. And then there was this glimmer to the necklace, which you didn't. You just thought it was very sparkly. But
Yeah, it's really
you
sparkly.
realized later it was a magical glimmer which fades from the necklace and
Oh.
So
becomes just
it's
a
just a normal necklace now.
gold necklace with
I'm gonna put it on.
a blue gem set in it.
I'm gonna put it on.
It's very
What do
pretty.
you think?
Okay.
We have a princess in our party. Taking everything.
I mean, I kind of am. Actually.
Oh, really?
Well, I
I'm
don't
like,
know
don't
if my
care.
mom is a queen.
I like
mean,
stop
she's
listening
like-
and I walk through the room. Is there
No, this room ends.
okay, so I'm walking
It's a
back.
round room.
I'm
I mean,
walking,
she's
walking
like,
back
she's
so we
the
can take
leader
a
of the
left out
tribe,
of the
and
initial room.
I'm my mom's the leader, so I'm kind of
So you're kind of a fancy pants.
well, we're
I
nomads,
see.
so I don't know how fancy we are. We're not like nobles, but I am kind of a princess.
I'm not there anymore.
See, I had this
I'm talking
respect
to
for
her.
you because I saw your magic, and I thought you were like super strong and cool. And
I
then
am
you told me
super-
that you're a princess, and I'm like,
I mean, I'm not a real princess. I'm the daughter of the chief of the
okay,
tribe.
then I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm a badass.
I
We're
think
just
I'm-
inside
I think
of the
I'm almost
building.
there.
Yeah, you're almost back to like the. you're definitely out
We're
in the room where you
just
got
like
skeletons.
It's fine. Since this is pretty much just a one-way hallway, I'll turn around and I'm gonna start heading back. And
I'm
a nice
following
jog.
Cal and looking down at my necklace.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
And eventually you all
I'm
get
gonna
back
write that
into
in
the
my
room
next
with the
slide.
skeletons. It's still empty and unmoving.
Okay, I wave at the skeletons. I walk by.
Okay, back towards
they
your
wave back.
the room you.
Do they wave back?
No.
I'll pick up one of their arms
Okay.
and make.
Well, actually, I never went to the cages room, so I'm gonna go.
Was there anything?
I'm gonna
else?
go
Well,
right. So I'm gonna take the way that they haven't been yet, because I
Okay.
didn't know about the cages room that they started in. So
Oh, down into the.
yeah,
down the
but
stairs?
I just rolled even, so I'm gonna go
Okay.
the other way.
You start walking down the stairs. You guys
way
see
that you
him
wanna
start
do
going down the
originally?
stairs.
Okay.
Not
Um,
the cages room.
Left.
Not
The only way we haven't gone yet is where I'm going.
Oh, okay.
The original
Yeah,
left.
So-
sorry, I didn't mean to be confusing.
I thought you were going down to the cages room.
No.
So you walk straight through the room where the chair is that you woke up in.
Yes.
All of the vials and things bubble as
When
you
we
pass.
go through there, I want to do I want to look around a little bit.
Okay.
Because this place is kind of weird, and obviously.
Alright, I'll come with you. I'll come with
Say,
you and
hey,
look around
aren't
specifically
you
at the bubbly
curious
stuff.
about the
Roll
bubbly
investigation checks, both of you.
Yeah.
I am not rolling you. I'm rolling you. I'm sorry.
No.
Investigation.
10.
5 again.
5 total.
5.
Where
Okay.
are you guys rolling?
I rolled a 3.
You're not rolling.
You
Yeah,
don't really
I
know
know.
what
I'm
any of
asking,
these
I don't know
apparatuses
anything.
are. They're
Investigation.
just bubbling liquids,
In
and
the,
they look
this
really
way.
funny.
In
Um,
the room where
along
I
the
was?
table,
Yeah, looking at all
you
those
see
bubbly things.
drawings for what looks like designs for a humanoid sized thing. Yeah, it's probably him, having been with him for a while.
Yeah.
And then also there's these designs for, well, it looks like it's trying to replicate the claw that you fought in the very beginning, but it's like made of robotic parts. And it's just designs for that.
Should we take that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket the designs. I'll put them in my pack.
Just right, mechanical designs, warforged, and claw. Or something.
The claw from Inspector Gadget. My arch nemesis, right?
It's all coming
You
together.
brought up Inspector Gadget.
you next time, Gadget.
He has a cat.
Let's see.
Alright, so are you with me, Schnoz?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so we're together, so we're in the hallway, I think, across from where I was.
Yeah, because
I
I want
woke
to get
up.
out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing. I don't really care
I
what's here.
mean, we do
out.
too,
Yeah.
but
We
You guys
went
are like-
the other way.
our sense of danger is a lot lower now that we
Oh,
know a lot of stuff.
pretty Nicholas.
Oh, no, we're fine.
Achoo! Somebody talking about me?
Yeah, here's burning. So what do we see?
Well, you come to, it's another long hallway, about 20 feet long.
Okay.
And
I
then
can't
you
help
come
it.
to this room, which is about similar size to the one that your chair was in, about 20 feet by 20 feet.
Okay.
And in there, let me check my notes. What do we see? There's these. It looks pretty still. You can see through the similar wooden
little
barred
window?
in the door.
Okay. Is it dark?
No, it's lit up
It's lit
now.
up.
You
Okay,
can
so
see
I'm-
perfectly fine. There's sconces with torches in the wall. And you can see what looks sort of like it might have been some sort of antechamber or something like that. And there's just statues in rows.
Did we catch up?
But
to
it looks pretty quiet. There's a cobweb sitting in the corner.
Cobwebs.
He's forever gonna be scared of spider webs now.
My face would be twitching a little bit, but it can't do that. Can't do that.
I mean, I
So I'm with him. Can I do an investigation check?
If
To
you're
look in
in
the
there,
room?
right? Are you
Are you
went
looking
in?
around the room?
Yeah.
Or?
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we're going in. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're
Make
open
an
the door.
investigation check.
have we caught up by now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's an ant chamber.
4.
An
Four?
ant chamber.
You can see there's a wooden door to the left of where you came in and to the right of where you came in
Oh,
on
2
opposing
doors.
walls.
So many doors.
It's like it's a big house or something.
I just want to know.
But this room seems
There are
pretty
no
quiet.
windows though,
No.
so we need to find a staircase to go up.
Ah.
I think we're underground.
Oh yeah, we're in like catacombs or something.
Yeah, and
It's a
Dungeon.
chamber.
It is not the posit chamber.
And now that all of you guys are in the room, roll perception checks. As this is sort of the quietest room, I'm looking for a hearing perception check.
okay.
Not that
15.
there's any distinction. 15.
Ooh, 15.
15.
Proficient in this?
You're like busy,
What
like
dice is
whispering
it?
like rage to yourself, so you can't hear anything.
Rage on
21.
you.
21? Okay. Tal,
Mantra.
Harmony, and Hunter, you guys can hear coming from the right door the sounds of like a hammer being hammered, and then there's like slight mutterings of what sounds like speech, and more hammering, and then there's like there's a sort of like a clanging noise, and it's just a strange cacophony of noises. It sounds like someone is doing some project over there
Okay, so
down that hallway.
are
That's the
there
right
are there a lot of
side.
objects in the room, like breakable objects?
Yeah, there's a bunch of basically crumbly stone statues of what look to be different types of humanoid figures just
Okay,
in the
so-
room, sort of arms
Just
crossed.
statues.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like
I'm
pull
gonna
my
see
bow
him
out.
move and I'm gonna say, "Stop, boy." Down.
Okay, so
Down.
I'm like
Puzzle.
I
Down.
will look and wait.
I know you like to act, but let's take a second.
What are you thinking?
I kind of want to get the jump on whoever's on the other side of the door.
I'm like, that's what I was doing.
But you're scary.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thought
like,
you were
I'm
just
gonna
gonna open
I'm gonna
it
make
again.
a loud noise. I'm gonna ready my weapon.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna make
okay.
a loud noise and make them
Ah.
come in here. Well, you should tell us that so we can position ourselves accordingly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We're a
Okay,
team
we'll do
now.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Until we get out of here, we have to work together as a team. So let's.
So I'm gonna
yeah.
take a little closer look at the door. Which way does it open?
Inward.
I'm gonna
Inward?
hide behind one of the
Then
statues.
I'm just going to stand kind of on the side of the door
So
so
it
he
would
can't see me
open
right when
towards
he
you?
comes in.
I'm gonna hide behind one of the statues.
I'm standing directly away from the door. I'm gonna grab a fragment that
So
I
like back against the other door?
can like opposite side of the room from the door that's gonna open.
Yeah.
So
So there's
pointing
another
straight
door.
through it.
There's
Two
another door
doors
on that wall.
on the other side.
So you're
There's a door
basically
behind
back
you
up
now.
against
Yeah.
the other door. But you didn't hear any sound
That's
coming
fine.
from there.
Yeah, I'll be next to that door.
You'll be fine.
Okay,
Escape route prepared.
I guess so. And then I'm gonna ready like a piece of the fragment. I'm gonna like when everyone's like, when I think everyone's ready, I'll like do
Are
this.
you hiding at all? What are you doing?
No, I'm standing right in front of the door with my axe, like right here.
Right.
I am ready to
Right.
go.
So
I'm
right in the way of the giant
I'm-
bow.
I'm like
Oh, what is he?
yeah, I'm like you. I'm
You
like
could,
Oh.
you could stand to one side.
I'll
of
stand
the
to
door.
one
like-
side. I'm
okay.
still
Like,
up
yeah,
here.
I'm like-
To the other
like,
side
like,
of Tal, so you guys are
Okay,
on either side
so
of the door.
all of you who are
Yeah.
hiding, so you three, Harmony, Tal, Nasria, make stealth checks.
Okay.
I'm not hiding. Or
Or
am
you're
I?
off to the side of the door.
Oh,
Just
okay.
make a stealth check.
I'm not stealthy.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
10.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
23.
21.
natural
Let me write
20.
these down.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm
She
not rolling
immediately
well.
just blends
I
in.
just
So
disappear.
Harmony was
there happens to be like a
Did you
picture.
get it? Okay.
Nasria?
There's like
Natural 20 plus 1.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
So
there's like a picture of a dwarf on the wall, and you just stand in front of it, and like no one can
Like
see
this.
you.
It's the door
You aren't
statue,
hiding.
right? That
No,
you
I'm just I have a
23.
thing ready.
Okay.
So when everyone gives me a thumbs up, then I grab like a stone fragment that's gonna make a lot of noise, and I chuck it at the door, and then I pull an arrow back.
Okay. You throw the stone fragment at the door. It hits the door with this loud, cacophonous thud. And you hear from beyond the door, you hear, "Rah! What's that? Who's that? Who's there?" And you hear footsteps coming towards the door. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Because we're out of time.
Okay, I was just about to yell your mom.
Your mom.
So we'll pick up there next week. And the video will be posted next week, Tuesday evening, on YouTube. So if you enjoyed, tune in, and we hope to see you
Like,
again.
subscribe, follow us on Twitter.
Yes, like, subscribe, Twitter.
Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends. I'll put links in the description to some of the custom things we're using, like the Blood Hunter class and our custom Wild Magic table.
Tell your friends, but don't tell your families.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like family.
Tell your dogs.
Don't listen to them.
And on that note, see you next week.
Bye.